real rough. Like,
That's
That
not.
sucks.
Hey, yo.
It's a tragedy.
Yeah.
That is terrible.
Committed so much time to getting ready and then just, yep.
I feel really bad for his family. Like,
Yeah.
Lord. Like, that must feel terrible.
Hey, Cody.
Hello.
We're not talking about anything negative. Everything's positive here.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm here, but I'm gonna be right back. I just got home, so I'm gonna go get a drink and use the bathroom quick. So,
Go for it, man.
maybe.
Okay.
Go back to 100.
Hey, Rebecca.
yo.
Hello, Rebecca. Basically, in case anyone gets bored while waiting for RP to happen, I at least have an art stream so you can be bored watching that.
Oh boy. It's boredom with visuals.
Yeah.
Why are we bored?
I don't know.
No,
Well, you said we were bored, so.
Well, no, I'm saying if we get bored because of waiting for RP sessions to end.
Oh no, fuck that.
No,
I'm
yeah,
all
that's
for
the most,
this.
That's the most interesting part.
Don't worry, I am listening. That's not a thing. I just like, oh god, yeah. I have a lot of mentorship homework I have to do. I have so much homework. I have to make this legendary item icon. Then I'm going to be making like 3 different skill icons. Then I need to do more for the painting that I'm doing, which is over here. And I had to. What else do I have to do? I wrote this down.
You have to play Chorus Possessed.
Yeah, I do have to do that. And, oh yeah, I need to make another inventory icon of, like, the region, of the map region. And then I gotta go into, make a gem store icon, like a piece of jewelry. And, like, another thing for the store. Jesus Christ. Anyway, yeah, I have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you said you had homework, and I'm just like, but you work at home. That's all your work is homework.
Yes, I am going through a mentorship right now, because it's like, I've, like, thrown my application at, like, 60 plus things.
Everything's totally fine.
This year alone, so I'm like, alright, cool, I'll just quietly level up, and we'll do that. I'll do my grinding off-screen things.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I'm still doing work for the YouTuber guy, which is good. That's great, and that's been lovely. But, like, I hate freelancing to a degree. I want to just work for someone because it's easier to get paid and other things like that, but at the moment, the industry is an absolute shit show, and that's not just for me, it's for everyone, so we're just kind of like, well, alright, I'll just go over here. But yeah, if I can get like UI and iconography work or something like that, that would be nice. So that's like half the reason I'm doing half of the shit. So.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, sir.
Alright, we are all here. Let's go ahead and roll a die to see who's gonna recap. We got a 4, which means Joe.
I
Oh,
will
boy.
never recap a thing ever again. It's really gonna happen.
I've done more recapping like the last 5 games than I did in most of Exilidium.
It's so true though. How are we doing? How is this happening? I guess everyone else has to make up for how much I wrote on Exilidium.
Alright, so in the last session, we picked up right after the resurrection of Bo and Maddie, with them, Asa, and Meat traveling back towards the the college, university, place of learning. And it was not an uneventful trip. We were attacked by 2 heavily armored shadow skeleton mans. And through the combined tactics of Bo being able to fight naked and Maddie stealing a sword that someone else was using, we were able to defeat them. Those assholes did blow up when they died, though, so really got to stop attacking skeletons. It seems to happen a lot with them.
They didn't blow up twice though.
Yep.
True.
We blew
Anyways, we got back to the city. We were briefly reintroduced to the group, so everyone knows that we're alive. Meat is kind of guarding the secret entrance that we were using, and he was going to let other people know. We picked up some equipment for Bo and Maddie, just some baseline equipment, and then a conversation did not happen between Kara and Asa. And instead, a quick conversation happened between Maddie, Noboru, and Core, where Core appeared to lose her fucking mind, where she was either fucking with the party, possessed, or developing split personalities, or something. And Maddie decided she wasn't going to deal with that, so she left.
Alright, just to elaborate on the conversation that didn't happen for anyone who's watching this and not like in our little circle, I realized after the fact that the way I actually approached the situation was not like I wanted this character to do it. That was very reminiscent of my old character, who I slip into sometimes, and I just really wasn't happy with it, so I just wanted to retcon it and try it again.
The secret is not to play one character for 5 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know, right?
play character for 5 years. Some stuff kind of sticks with you.
Joe, if that's the secret, I think I'm failing really bad.
I'm just saying, you guys don't see me dropping back into my old characters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we don't see much
Yeah,
asterisks.
you're not the soul of your other character that you played for 5 years. Not at all. No.
All right. It also helps that you've picked a polar opposite character.
Oh yeah.
True.
I'm trying to play something very different this time.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So we are. We're gonna just pick up there. After the conversation between Core,
Mhm.
Core, Maddie, and who else was there?
Bo.
Oh.
And Bo.
Maddie stormed off and
After
Bo
the three of you
stayed.
spoke.
And
Can
then
anyone tell me what session number we're on?
this is. Let me check my YouTube. It's in the 40s, high 40s.
I know it's in the 40s now.
Oh, we're almost at a year.
I believe.
Oh,
In
no,
terms of played sessions.
Oh, okay,
Right.
because I was like, technically it's been over a year already.
Because
Because we started on 1/9/2023.
in my channel. We are at episode 46.
Awesome, thank you.
Nice.
Can't believe it's already been a year. Amazing.
Mhm.
I haven't gotten that far either.
Oh no, like it went like
a little
our
bit,
Friday game started later than this, and we're already fucking level 8, going on level 9.
Hey, we take our time on Monday.
We've this is a
We
slow
do.
burn,
We
and
take
that's
our
how we
time.
like it.
We like slow burns. I think that's fine.
We-
That's great.
It's just like, no, I want to be level 10 now.
Rebecca's been playing a
Well, the
low-level
spellcaster.
caster for a year.
Okay, that's true. Alright, Cess, have Rebecca go into the fast leveling lane, and then the rest of us are going to be in the slow.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Just double our level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did legit bring up that as a possibility where these earlier levels would be less XP per level, but then the higher levels would be more XP per level.
We still have to have the downtime though, so it doesn't really help.
I've always
Yeah.
wondered if like there's people out there that play it where somehow there's party members that are just different levels or like big gaps of different
Oh, yeah.
people.
Yeah, I think if you really adhere to the experience thing,
Right.
you know, if people don't make a session or they die or something like
Mhm.
that and they don't get that experience, then
Balance
Yeah.
must be crazy.
It
like to,
depends on the system, right? Because in Pathfinder, even the book recommends you don't do that.
okay.
Even in experience, if they're not at the session, you still give them experience. just it makes everybody's life better, and the system kind of depends upon you doing it, the
Right.
balancing. But if you go back to older systems, where stuff like AD&D, for example, where it's not so much about mechanical crunchiness, but it's much closer to a narrative system, you can have significant level differences between PCs without any major mechanical problems popping up. You can have somebody who's level 10 with somebody who's level 5, and they could still be realistically within the same, within the same playing field,
Sure.
just depending on what they're doing. That kind of went away when WotC took over, because WotC, is a big game company, Magic the Gathering type stuff, so they brought that to D&D.
Yeah, I can't imagine you do like a 4E game with a level 10 and a level 5 in the same party.
Exactly, you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
On the
Even
other
third
hand,
edition.
what you could do, you'd have to get all the players on board, and you'd have to pick someone who could pull off the job. But what you do is you have everyone start at level 1, except for one person. That one person starts at like level 4 or 5, and that's the guy leading the party who is teaching everyone else. He's mentoring the group. So you have to lean into that. Even in combat, like, you're better than everyone else, including most of the things you're fighting.
Right.
But you have to pull back.
Oh,
Let
kind
them
of like my
fight, yeah.
mentorship brought to you by Huckleberry Art Academy.
Oh boy.
For not
I've always
even
thought that would be a
explaining
really
these
fun
They're
sessions.
not paying us. Don't give them
idea.
sponsorship.
Yeah.
No, I'm paying them. That's what I'm doing.
When they give us money, then we can do shout-outs, okay?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, I'll contact my mentor right now. Hey, Ash. Ash, can you,
Ash, what you playing?
Ash, can you sponsor us? Oh, God.
So,
All right,
are we picking up
so
right there after the core talk?
yeah, we're gonna pick up right there. With, of course, the revision that was previously said that you all got together briefly. You all spoke, and then Kara and Asa sort of went aside to speak while the three of you went elsewhere. This time, Kara and Asa did not go to speak, and they went their separate ways. You all just had your conversation. So what I want to know is, what is Kara and Asa doing instead of having that conversation? What are they doing after the big, get together where everybody sort of, put everything out there?
Okay, so the weird conversation that happened with Core, Kara and I weren't there for that.
No.
Correct. So you went somewhere else.
Okay. I went to go see if I could recover my books. My cart of books. Yeah. I went to go see if I could find it.
People are
Oh,
in the middle of an
yeah.
apocalypse trying to like find their loved ones, and Ace is like, "Has anyone seen a cart? It's about this high."
Everyone
There's
just
lots of
stares
books
at her,
in it,
just
please, if you've seen it.
Why
Just in
would I be
tears.
worried about books? Worried about my life, woman. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just going to be an NPC, I guess, today.
Okay, yes, you are able to locate the cart of books. It's a little bit worse for wear for all the fighting and whatnot that's been going on here in the university. But yeah, you got your big old cart of books.
Magnificent. I would like to start going through them more thoroughly, to see, because I can't carry a bunch of books. And really take my time to figure out how many I need. And I'll narrow it down to 10. 10.
Make me a will save.
Oh, no.
Wow.
No.
Already.
Oh, no.
I love how Asa keeps getting the saves that they're just like, no.
Let's see. I thought I pressed. There we go. Yeah. Is this effect gonna make me paralyzed with indecision?
Yeah, a little bit.
There you go.
There you go. 23.
Incredible. Just incredible. Couldn't have it any other way.
All right, for a while you are paralyzed with indecision, but luckily by the end of the day you will end up narrowing this
Oh, thank
this
God.
cart down to just 10 books.
Cool.
So after you finish narrowing it down to 10 books, you go back and you swap out a few about 8 times in a row, and then finally you manage to get yourself to not.
Yeah. I'm sure at one point I was like, well, I'll just fucking read them all, and then they'll be in my head, and then I don't need to carry any with me. Then I like read through half of one, and then I'm like, no, that's not gonna work. That's how I spend my fucking day.
What about Kara? What's Kara doing with her day?
Kara is going to go ahead and try and find out more about Pentatopoulos. So she's going to ask around about him.
Sure, go ahead and roll me a diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
To sort of
The secret?
convince people. Yeah. All right, you end up going around and talking to different people, town natives and whatnot who are taking up shelter here at the university. And you ask about this Pentatopoulos fellow, and you get a lot of mixed responses. No one really likes the guy, but your responses are somewhere between, he's a merchant, and he's an absolute monster. You learned that although he was able to sort of maneuver himself into the economy of the town before making his moves to take over, that he had a reputation for being a ruthless business owner in shutting down a number of other businesses by taking over, by moving into their markets and drowning them out before jacking up rates. He enforced, and there is rumor that he used underhand tactics as well, by sending his hippopotamus mercenaries to intimidate and even potentially kill rival businesses as a part of his rise to power.
Guys, they're back.
All right, then. This guy sounds like a bad customer.
Hippopotamuses.
Anyway, that's what Kara's doing.
All right. We come to the end of the day.
Uh-huh.
Are you all gathering back together, or are you going your separate ways for resting in the evening?
Kara's going to go back to the group.
Yeah, Bo's sort of been near core as they've slept, just kind of keeping an eye on them for anything suspicious and waiting for the others to come back.
Maddie would come back if she went hunting off for Asa. I'm going to assume she didn't find her, mostly because she's super annoyed and not paying attention a lot right now.
You know what?
That's fair.
Roll a perception check. Who knows? You might get a really high roll. We'll make it a hard adjustment for the mental state that she's in.
Oh, you crit.
Oh my god.
Ah!
Whoa!
Oh, we're about to get some yelling.
You're really irritated and angry, but somehow just at a moment you have some clear focus and you hear this cart screeching against the ground as one of its wheels is buckling under the weight of a massive pile of books, and you see Asa practically dragging this cart along
Oh my
out from the
God.
library.
Maddie's gonna walk over. Asa.
Oh, hi, Maddie.
I don't know what's going on with this, but I think you need to get back to core.
Oh, sure. I was just gonna bring back all these books. They have good information in them.
Yeah, but core's either fucking with us or having some sort of mental breakdown or fucking, I don't know, possessed by ghost. She's having a day. They are having a day.
Right. Well, that's a terrifying statement. Possessed by ghost. Okay. I don't think Core really has the wherewithal to fuck with us in a state that would lead you to call it fucking with us. So, yes. Unfortunately, I mean, all the sort of spells and stuff that would get rid of any kind of... It's fine. We'll look and I'll go see what it is. I'll look at the books.
All All right. Catch you
Alright,
later.
I can. Oh, okay. Do do you need some more money or anything?
I'm good.
Oh, I have your spell book.
Maddie will walk back over. All right.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, I pull it out because I wouldn't have let that go. I would have kept it right with me, my whole always. Here.
Thank you.
Whole life, even.
All right. I'm gonna have to figure out what I was doing. My notes are terrible.
There's some scrolls in the bag of holding, if you want to learn some of those spells.
Yeah, when we have more time, I'll definitely do that.
Right.
Don't want to do it during.
The
Is this an
apocalypse?
invasion or a?
I think it is an invasion, yes, or a like a strafing run almost. Not sure really, but it's not great.
Yep.
But
All right.
cool. I'll go see what I can do about it.
Yep. Have you seen Kara?
No,
All
I
right.
don't think she wants to see me.
All right. I'm gonna go hunt her down. Catch you
Sure
later.
thing. Oh, all right. Bye, Maddie. I'll watch Maddie walk away, and then I'll head to the tavern.
All right.
Did you drag the books?
You gotta have the books, though.
Well, I narrowed
Asa
it down.
then Asa then narrows it down. This was her getting the cart back to where she could narrow them down. Because this happened like as she was going to get them.
Incredible.
And then I was like, oh, I guess I have to narrow it down. And then that's when I narrow it down. Yep.
Nice.
All right, so Maddie heads off to Kara.
Yeah, I can wait till the evening thing to do what I want to do there.
Okay. Because otherwise it was going to be hard for her to find Kara with Kara going around and talking to all these different people.
Yeah, I
So,
figured.
yeah, we get to the evening. You all have a place set up in the sort of refugee camp area, where you have a cot, you still have a tent and whatnot over your heads, and there's, some flaps that separate you out from other people. It's one of those big tents, not like a small single. And yeah, you all have a little space in there.
Good, you're all back. Ladies, did anything happen to Core while we were gone?
What do you mean?
Me and Maddie were sitting here and were chatting, and Core was going on about something, and they seemed very distressed, down, and they brought up the dragon in Brevoy, and I asked them what they meant.
yeah.
And we'll talk about that later. I asked them what they meant, and they said that Asa didn't want to tell me, not yet, and we tried to ask more, but it seemed as if they got very close off, and Matty said it was a lie and went off, and Core did something then where they looked at us and gave us this almost animalistic smile, and there's something wrong with him. They immediately, after Maddie left, seemed to snap back to themselves. They apparently didn't remember what they were saying. I just told them that it's probably best they get some rest. It's been a long day. They agree. I believe that they're still sleeping in the cots, but I haven't looked at them since I came over to see all of you. But I haven't seen anything noticeably physically out of the ordinary, at least from what I've been looking. But, I mean, has anything happened to them? Are they cursed?
No, I don't think anything happened that would have gotten Core cursed. You sure they just weren't pissed off?
The way that they sort of flipped these emotions instantly, and the fact that Core apparently did not remember what they said, it was very strange. There's something there. Whether that could just be a psychological thing, I mean, they're very young. We put them through a lot. It could be that maybe this is the repercussions of us
Taking a child into war?
Well, I mean, we've never really talked about it, but they're grown in a technical sense, and I think that's why we are all slightly okay with this, but they barely have any sort of mentality, and they've seen a lot at this point. I mean, back when it was just us over the hill, I mean, we were doing minor jobs. But ever since Dorthus came in our life, and the whirlwind between Mivan and then Odess, and then whatever you all have done, from the very minor things I've heard over the last few hours, I mean, this could just be a break. And we may need to start having a serious talk about Gore's future.
Yeah, like I'll talk to them, see what I can find out about what this is all about. Like they might need like something that we can't give them.
I mean,
but
honestly, we may need to, once we get back, sit down and have an honest talk about finding a home for Gore with people that could actually raise someone. Let's all be honest with ourselves. I don't think any of us here have ever really been parents. And
no.
Core is amazing, and they've been pushed onto our lives, and you know, I know, especially with me, Ace, and Matty, you know, we've literally seen her hatch, and then Car, you came in and bonded with her as well, and it's been amazing. But we don't know what we're doing, and if it comes out that this is the truth, that Core is having a mental break because they are really a child, we may need to start looking for someone that could actually be a parent. And for the love of God, if it is that case, and we have put this burden on them, we need to get them out of combat. What they've been doing for us is invaluable, and we can never repay that. But we cannot keep going on if they can't take it. We've all been going under the assumption that they're grown, but if that's not the truth, I mean, we'll deal with that horror on ourselves later, but we'll have to fix it.
Alright, well, I do remember something that happened before we got you guys back. It was actually fairly recently.
Yes?
We got attacked by some cloakers, and they went feral for a little bit after the battle was over. I figured it was a dragon thing, so I didn't think much of it. But if there's more going on, then that's not good.
Well, that's also something that we've never really been able to find, and could also be a very big factor. We don't know what Core is. We've assumed dragon. I mean, look at them, but they'd walk on 2 feet. They've been able to gain relatively good knowledge for the very short time they've been alive, and we don't really understand if they are dragon. But if this is them being some other creature, and a sort of feralness that comes out if they don't have a right upbringing, I mean, the fact is we don't know much about Core, and it's a very big problem.
Well, alright, we're in a area with a lot of knowledge right now. Maybe we can ask one of these professors if they know anything about, like, what Core might be. Like, this is the planar hub, so people come and go. If,
I mean, there is an ongoing attack happening, so it's a little hectic right now. I don't know if anybody's going to want to really stop and talk to us. Not saying that we don't do it or that this isn't a good place for it, but also it didn't seem
Well, it
The
seems to
way
me like
that
there's.
you're describing it, it
Mhm.
seems like it wasn't. Do you feel that it was some sort of mental break? Or that there was something going on, some sort of outside source?
I thought they were cursed. I mean,
You thought they were
the
cursed?
way that they looked at us and the words they were saying, I mean, I don't know if that was a complete truth or not. I suspect not, and me and Maddie also suspected not, of course. But it seemed as if the words they were saying were trying to divide us even more. And then when Maddie sort of called back on that whatever may have been possessing Core sort of showed its fangs for the moment. The way it looked at us, the way it smiled to show fangs, the words, and then just as a second later, Core was back. I mean, it could have been a mental break because, again, we don't know what Core is or the mentality that they really are, or if this is a break in the young psyche, or it could be a curse. I mean, you all say it's most likely not because she hasn't come into anything like that, but I haven't been around them. I don't know what's been Core's been up to for over this half year or 4 months.
Okay. Let's address the situation in the morning when Core is up.
Well, first, I think we should lay out a plan because, like Asa said, we are on a bit of a timetable. So, while everyone has been out, whether it's before me and Matthew got back or recently, does anyone have leads on this architect? Was it? Or the other people
Yeah.
never ask. Yes, architect.
Yeah, I believe the architect might be with this person named Pentatopoulos. I did some research on this guy earlier. Apparently he is a terrible merchant. And by terrible, I mean he's an awful person, not that he's bad at his job. He's actually fairly good at his job from what I hear.
Okay. Do we know where they are?
Cess, we know where they are?
Yeah, I would say you asking around, you know that they have held up at the main bank, which is their like central base of operations, which is on the west side of Highcliff, and it's also in nearby. Sorry, they control everything from that bank area out to the prison on the west side of Highcliff.
Prison.
Alright, so they're in the west side of Highcliff in a bank area.
Okay. So if we were to get to them, we'll have to cross through what is pretty much a war zone at this moment. But we have an idea now, so that means we should probably focus on that. So that brings up the point of what Asa said. We're currently on the time clock. We don't know a way home. We need to find this person to hopefully help out Dorthra and hopefully get us away home. Do we spend the extra day to stay around here and ask around about these planner college professors if they know what Core is? We'll also sort of have to drag Core around and ask them. I mean, Core wants to know as well. I don't think that'll be a big problem, but we'll have to bring Core around and show them to all these professors. But it'll most likely take a day. Is that a time period that we're willing to take? How bad does this invasion say? Do we think we have a day?
We don't have to take a day on it. We could take an hour or two at most and just see what we can get from that. If we don't get anything from that, then we can just move on.
Do we think an hour's enough? This place is huge, and it's currently stuffed with a lot of people that aren't even from the college. Well, do we know where these professors are and could get to them quickly?
I had contact with one. That's how I found out about Pentatopoulos.
Okay. I also know where Run is, but he seemed to be a bit more about portals and whatnot. Souls too. I don't think he understands anything about biology. So probably not him. Well, I guess, like you said, we can spend an hour, maybe two tomorrow, but we have to prioritize finding the architect and getting home. With this place burning, if we have one solution, we can't waste too much time.
I agree. The whole thing with getting out of here is this place is a ticking time bomb. We want to get out of here as soon as we can. If we can find a lead on core, then great. If not, then we'll have to find a lead somewhere else.
It's true. There's always home. I mean, we looked at one library in Mevon, and we could always find out more. So it's not as if our opportunities are completely ceased if we don't find anything out tomorrow.
Mevon's not going to give us any answers. We should split up here and
Well, no,
try
we
and-
already looked at Mevon, is what I was saying.
Yes.
When we were down there.
Oh,
yes.
I thought you meant more libraries at Mevon.
No,
I don't think there are more libraries. I think it's just the one.
Right.
One thing we might want to look into is to narrow down the search. Any professors who know anything about celestials. We ran into an angel not too long ago, and he seemed to have somewhat of an understanding of what core was.
I mean,
though he wasn't giving us.
I think they literally said that they knew what core was, but wanted us to free them. They were was it a plantier? Were they a plantar?
Planetar, yeah, planetar.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're sort of that lawful.
He
Whatever I
wasn't a
have
very
to do
good
to
guy either.
yeah,
from what we
whatever
heard.
I have to do to punish people, then I don't care.
You all met a planetar where we were gone? That's
Mm-hmm.
that's something of folklore. That's the
not,
heavens.
It's not the weirdest thing we've come across.
No, the weirdest thing was the thing that we can't even be in the same room with.
Yeah, I know, right?
What?
Mhm. All right, so let us try and find core, find a professor, and find the architect.
I guess
Yes,
that's
are
true.
those the things that we're looking for?
Yes. I mean, if we really want to push it, we can go looking a bit more before we go to bed tonight. Of course, should still be sleeping in the cars over there. I don't know if they
Oh, okay.
are.
I thought core wandered away. Okay, good.
Okay.
Maddie, do you have anything to say about all this? You've been quiet.
Look, I don't have much of an opinion as to what it could be. I gave my opinion to Asa earlier, where it could honestly just be anything. But I wouldn't throw away the fact that they could just be horribly upset. Young children that are unhappy lash out.
It's a
It's
possibility.
definitely a possibility, yeah.
I'm not going to act as if that couldn't just have been some sort of strange tantrum, but it was something with the way that they didn't seem to remember and the way they looked at us that I thought it was something more. But either way, we're just going to have to look into core and to give them a bit more attention. Focusing, rather, not literally like shaking keys in front of their face or something.
Okay, are you guys ready to get up to speed on everything you missed while you were gone?
No. I honestly don't think this is the time or the place, and considering the tiny bit that I have learned already, I know that I will need to be sitting down and to ask a lot of questions, so until we're home, I prefer if we kept that tabled.
Alright, that's fine then.
I mean, Matty can ask all they want, but before I go to bed, I will go look around and ask if there is some sort of biologist, species, some sort of professor that deals like that. And I'll come back here to the auditorium and get a cot when night comes. I mean, I'm not even really that tired. Maybe that's because coming back to life kind of gives you a little bit of weakness, but I can go a little bit longer, so...
Yeah, well, I guess you can sleep when you're dead, right?
I don't know if that's too soon, or...
I don't know that it's accurate.
It feels strange, but I also am still wondering if I have a heart. So it kind of feels like any insult or badly tasted joke can't really hit me right now. Either
Alright.
way, I'll see you all in a bit. Oh, Cara, do you want me to hold on to the bag, or I see you've been holding on to it now?
Oh yeah, I've been holding on to it for a while. Was I not holding on to it when we were around?
No, I
just
was
figured
holding
I'd be the easiest. Oh, you were?
If you want to hold it, that's completely fine. But I want to make sure that it wasn't, weighing you down or anything.
No, I'm fine. I'll hold it.
Okay, all right. And Do you all have anything of mine? I don't think I had. Well, I mean, I did have some. My cape, my mask, my token from the family. Anything like that?
No, I don't think we have anything of yours, unfortunately.
Shit. Asa, do you know where it is?
I could possibly know where it is, yes. But it was in a forest that I burned down.
Oh,
so...
good. I was literally going to suggest that if we have to go back to get my things, we're bringing fire. But
So I
We brought
don't know
fire
if
last time.
we did it.
Your
It
things-
failed very quickly.
I don't know if you think survived the fire. Possibly.
Well, hopefully that'll be maybe something I go look into when I have to go see Master Scars later. But besides the point, okay, I'll see you all tonight. But we'll
All right.
head off.
Kara, I need to speak with you.
All right.
All right, I will go look for someone. What was the other thing that we needed? Penetopoulos or
Or
Professor?
the architect? Oh,
I think that's kind of it. I mean,
is that it? Just the
we,
two things?
we really don't have any other reason to be here other than hopefully finding out some information about Core and then getting over to that architect person to find a way the hell out of here. So,
Right. Okay, well, I'll do some scouting on seeing if anybody knows where the Pentatopoulos gentleman
Oh, I already told you.
hangs out.
I
Right,
think,
you know a specific
Right.
place that he's at?
well,
Yeah,
yeah,
the bank.
we know for sure
Oh.
the bank, or we know the general area. You said kind of like the bank and the prison.
No, the bank in the West Cliff.
Okay, so
I
he's
told you what Seth told me.
right. I just
Yeah,
want
I
to make
might
you
have
all
sure.
know where
misspoke.
his base is. You know where his base of operations is.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ah, okay. Well, then I'll go look at it and scout it out.
Oh, you're gonna leave the compound?
Maybe we can look at a
Sure.
map, Asa. Now, if we go out of the compound, that's a war zone.
All right. Well, I just didn't want to be here anymore, and so I was trying to gracefully bow out, and I didn't. There was no grace involved
No.
at all. So I
How-
am just going to leave.
How about you come with
Bye.
me and we'll find a map too? I'll go after you.
Sky had a
See,
map.
see you.
All right, May, let's go.
right. So I know Bo is happy to leave things for the moment, but I have an important question that can't wait.
All right.
Neat.
There's a lot of things going on, so go ahead and shoot.
I need you to tell me about Sky.
All right. I'll try to give you all the information I can. Well, for one reason or another, we went to Oras Tower. Inside the tower, we found they had a little demi-plane, like a lab. And inside that demi-plane, we ran into Sky. Sky looked just like you. Like, physically, everything was the same, but she had little to no memory of being anywhere other than that demi-plane. She was a bit aggressive at first, because that place was very hostile. There were a lot of creatures running around that weren't nice. But I managed to talk her down, and I presented her to the rest of the group. She was a bit aggro, but she wasn't a bad person. She hung out with us for a while, and she helped us with some fights back on the material plane. She made a lot of friends in Blunderton, the town just outside of the tower. She liked making friends. when it was time for us to go over to finish clearing out the tower, we found out that she was a clone of you. There was a whole chamber full of clones. Ace had a clone, I had a clone, Noboru had a clone, Core had a clone, a bunch of other people had clones too who we don't know. But your pod, the one that presumably had your clone in it, was missing. And we presumed that Sky was the clone. From the research that Asa and some others did, we found out that the clone was deteriorating at an accelerated rate because it didn't have a soul, and apparently need a connection to the positive energy plane to keep a body going. Otherwise, it just falls apart. So I talked to her and told her like what we found out about it, and we all talked to her actually. And Sky was just convinced that she'd be fine, that there wasn't a problem, and she was beginning a bit annoyed that people kept comparing her to you. But yeah, we spent about a month or two. We spent about a month back in the material plane with her. Before it was time to go to Ugamat, because we had to find this architect. She said she was interested in seeing the city, so she joined us. We took her to the city, and we had to fight some creatures to get here. And then we arrived at the academy where Ace and Meat revealed that they had this plan to go to the moot, the soul moot, or whatever it's called, and get your soul back into Sky's body. I didn't really agree with that, so I tried to stop it as best I could. I really didn't like the idea of Sky's last moments being fighting with people she trusted. Even though she was short-lived anyway, she ended up touching a magical hourglass that was gonna give her like a day of life tops. But I didn't think it was right to take away her choice to self-determine her fate. There was a fight broke out. Sky was fighting with Meat. I was trying to keep Meat from taking her over to the moot. And she ran to the hourglass. I'm kind of unclear what happened after that. I saw Sky disintegrate, but then I got up there and there was you, or Sky, sitting on over Meat's steed, his dog Brew. And I didn't know what to make of it, so I just tried to stop him. But he was too fast for me and he got away. I'm really not happy with what happened with Sky. She was, like I said, she was aggro, but she wasn't a bad person. And honestly, I had never met anyone in my life more determined to live than her. And I think it really sucks how things played out. But I don't know what you want me to, what more you want me to say about this thing.
Well, thank you for standing with Sky. I appreciate that. I'm not big on this whole turning against your allies thing, but what can you tell me about Sky as a person? What was Sky's favorite color, her favorite drink, food, anything?
I don't know. We didn't talk too much about her favorite things. She just liked to explore things, honestly. Everything was a new sensation, a new thing for her. Like, she had no memories, so, like, she gave herself the name Sky because she looked at the sky and thought it was nice.
So you didn't really know Sky at all, just kind of superficially.
No, I suppose not. I didn't get a chance to know her too well. No, that's me in general. I don't get too attached to people.
I know. Fuck. Damn it all. Asa really fucked the pooch on this.
Are you doing okay?
No, I'm not. People that I trusted to have my back betrayed other people who thought they had their backs. And now my story is fucked because somebody was sacrificed to bring me back. My heroic journey is always gonna be marred by that. And that person is gonna be forgotten because nobody knew who they were.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't want to forget her. I didn't know her super well, but I knew what kind of person she was. She was the person who wanted to make friends. She wanted to explore. She wanted to live more than anything. I may not know what her favorite color was. I may not know, never know like what her favorite food was. But I feel like I know who she was. I hope that helps, because it helps me a little bit.
Not really. I appreciate what you're trying to do, but I don't really understand you. I don't know how you can just be around people and not be friends to know and learn about them. All those questions I asked you, I can answer every one of them about Bo.
Yeah, I guess I just wasn't quite socialized, right?
None of us were socialized right. I was raised by a Rask. Think on that.
Yeah, that's... something I can work on, I guess. I've actually been thinking a lot about my past and the person who I was and the person who I want to be. I've been holding back a lot, and I think I need to start disclosing more. I don't want to be the type of person who just keeps secrets from the people she cares about.
Not just about secrets. You don't participate. You're here for the job, but then you don't join us for drinks, dinners, things like that, unless like the whole group is there, and then you're just kind of in the background. You're
An outsider?
that's how you hold yourself. You sure as hell don't hold yourself like an orc.
Well, maybe I could stand to be a little bit more orky.
You don't have to be an orc. It would make me feel better. I mean, don't let that stop you. Just, I don't know. The next time the party wants to sacrifice someone, maybe learn what their fucking favorite color is or something beforehand. Just, all right. I'm gonna lose my mind over this. I have one more very, very important question. Even more important than the sky question. What's with the fucking monster that you've been traveling with?
Oh, you're talking about the goblin?
No, I'm talking about the thing wearing a goblin suit. Because that thing supposedly worships Caden Killian. I've seen the religious markings. But you know what we don't do? We don't sacrifice people! It's kind of a core tenet. Bravish foolery, heroic deeds, drunken antics. Like 3 fucking things. Sacrificing people isn't one of them. Because it's evil.
Yeah. Well, according to him, he didn't think that Sky was a person, so that he was void of any wrongdoings because of that. So yeah, so you want to know like why he's here? After he's the one who brought Asa back to us. Apparently, after you died, Asa kind of just lost it. She started seeing things in people. She saw Meat and his friend Quinn as you and Bo. and they took pity on her and escorted her back to Sovereign Hill. Thought he was a stand-up guy. He helped Asa out when she was not right in the head. Eventually she snapped out of it, and they decided they were going to travel with us. Then his friend Quinn died, and he didn't take that well. But he still insisted on traveling with us. I don't know why he did what he did or why he decided to help Asa with that. I believe he had the thought that Sky was a piece of a puzzle, and that she needed to be complete, and she wouldn't be complete without a soul. But yeah, I don't really want him around anymore.
I think we need to find out more about them. I'm serious, Kara. Whatever that is, that's not a follower of Caden Killian. It can't be. Those actions are just evil.
Yeah, I'm in agreement on that. What do you want to do?
I don't know yet. I've been alive for less than a day.
Yeah, it's been a hell of a
And
day.
there's shit going on that isn't even related to the stuff we're talking about. Fucking hell. And I have these ideas in my head. I really need to spend some time with my spell book and put them on paper. Look, Bo's not wrong to say that we should keep most of the heavy stuff, off of us until we've gotten away from here. Just too much to think about, and we will probably just fall apart for a few days if that happens. Like, God, I could use a couple days right now. So I'm gonna follow the party's lead for the time being. Unless we go around trying to sacrifice more people, then I'm gonna beat the shit out of all of you.
That's fair. Okay. I'm sorry your first day back has been such a crappy one. I knew you wouldn't be happy with how things turned out. I tried to tell her that.
Yeah, well, I don't even know what she was thinking. Like, seriously, she had to know that we wouldn't be happy about it. And I don't know. I just definitely need to have a conversation with her and smack her above the head a couple times and then figure out how to get her back to being a decent person.
Well, good luck with that. If you need my help with anything, just let me know.
Yeah. Actually, yes, there is something you could help me with. Did you bring any of my clothes? Anything?
Ooh, no, the bag of holding was kind of like at max capacity when we left. Tor did pick up your Arumi, though. It's back at the tower.
Alright. Cool. That'll help when we get back there. I would just, I don't know, clothes that fit. Also, decent armor that fits. This is uncomfortable. This is designed for, Core, and, she does not, they do not have the same proportions that I do.
Yeah, you do see a little bit tight in there.
Alright. I'm gonna go to bed. Scream at the moon or something. Does this place have a moon?
It has like two kind of celestial bodies.
I'm gonna go scream at those then.
Alright, whenever you're feeling up to it, tell me your favorite color.
Should be obvious. It's red.
It's a bit on the nose, but okay.
That's why I like it.
And Car will go ahead and go back to the refugee camp with Maddie, unless Maddie's gonna go scream at the moon first.
She's gonna go scream at the moon first. She was 100% serious about it.
Before Cara goes to bed, she's gonna go to Cora's room and just look at him on the cot. And she's going to... Where's my stuff?
That's
There
a good
we
question.
are. I'm gonna read psychometric resonance.
Ooh. Okay.
Wait, that's the wrong thing. I need to... That is the wrong thing. Not reading psychometric resonance. I'm going to aura sight.
That's
Aura
the
sight.
one.
That's the one.
Okay. I mean, I'm asleep, so I don't really think I can make a defense check against this. I don't think I have to.
The question is, are you making a defense check? Or is the other thing making a defense check?
That's even if it's another thing, Joe.
I assume worst case scenario at all times. The soul of Core was eaten and replaced by some other thing. You're actually dead and pretending to be Core.
Whoa, that's
Would
an
I
interesting
ever
predict-
replace a character that way?
Would you ever do that?
I mean, if you'll let
Seth?
me.
We tried that once. It didn't go well.
We tried it like twice.
Tried it twice, didn't work out.
RNG said no.
Yeah.
You said hard no, really. That was
Okay. Current's parent attitude
best.
toward you. Target's current. Okay, wait. Can perceive any or all the following information. Okay. So you still have to make an occultism check. I'll just roll against it just to see how much information you actually glean. How's that sound?
Alright, do you want me to roll or do you want to roll?
Well, I have to. You have to roll against my target deception DC, and my DC is around the Irma skill proficiencies. Well, my deception's not very high. I have to. Oh, where do I check the DC for that? The bottom.
It should be 10 plus the number.
Yeah, it's 14, so.
Alright.
Yeah.
So that's 24 DC.
Yeah. No, my deception is a +4.
Oh, I rolled it privately. What is that, Seth? Can you reveal that? Alright.
There you go.
The real hero point.
you beat it, right?
No, you beat it. Yeah.
Oh, I beat it? Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Like I said, it's just like my deception is just a +4, so it's.
Okay, I thought it
14.
was 14 deception. I misheard that.
No. My deception's not that high.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want, you can just PM it to me if you want to.
Yeah,
keep us here.
I can PM the things there.
Cool, go for it.
Okay.
You guys can do stuff while she's doing that.
Well, actually, out of all of the, do you want to know all the questions? Because you beat it.
Yeah.
Okay, I will try to copy those and PM them to you.
Cool.
All right. Anybody else got anything?
I am looking to see if I can find a professor that would possibly have some insight on what core is.
All right. What are you like? How are you looking?
I'm asking around. I'm
Asking
going to
around.
people. I'm asking, is there a professor that sort of covers the general field of biology or species expert or sort of just asking general things like that?
All right. Go ahead and roll me a diplomacy. Start asking around.
Nice. Secret or open?
Secret. All right, so you end up asking around a bit, and you learn that uh, there is a professor that focuses on the biology of various species and creations of the multiverse, and they go by the name of Professor Etorn.
Perfect. Can I track them down?
You sure can. Go ahead and roll me a perception to see if you can find out where they are and all that.
All right.
All right, it takes you a couple hours to actually track them down because you go to each of the places that you think they might be, you end up asking around there, you find out where they went, etc., until eventually, probably midday, you end up locating them. You see that they are currently working with the guards to, what's it called? Working with the guards to help them with their mounts and whatnot as they get ready for the potential assault upon the university.
It was Eton?
Etorn.
E.T.
Etorn.
Etorn. Yeah, Bo walks up and Professor Etorn, could I have a
Yes,
moment
what
of your
can I do
time?
for you?
Hello. My name is Nobu Rilgarvia. I am actually in need of someone of your specialties. If you could spare some time for me.
It depends how urgently do you need it. I'm in the middle of something, as you can see. We're trying to deal with this invasion. What is it?
It isn't urgent. I will say that, but me and my companions will be leaving at daybreak, and I fear that you may be one of the only people that could answer this question for my friend. It's something we've yet to been able to find out in years of time. We don't know what they are, and it seems they are starting to show some problems, and I'm scared that it may just be something in their species that we don't know about and can't help solve or help them through.
Well, could you describe them?
They
Just make this nice and easy.
Well, they seem draconic. They're rather tall. It's only been a bit over a year.
Are they humanoid but scaly? Do they have a draconic tail? Do they have a face that appears more draconic than human? Are they half draconic, half human, with human parts clearly present? I need a little bit more detail than just they are draconic.
Of course, they stand on 2 feet, but they are about 10 feet tall. They've come out of an egg, a very large egg. They do have scales. They're blue. They have a very draconic-like face. They can breathe on the water. They have this sort of head plumage that is sort of it's sea creature-esque. The face though it gives off very draconic, heavy looks. With a sort of snout, a sharper jaw. The eyes are very similar. They do. Does Core have a tail?
Yes.
Yeah, they do have a tail. It's I don't know. It did not take them very long from hatching out of the egg to start to learn a lot. They are still very naive as a child would be, but for every other sort of knowledgeable-esque or able to retain knowledge and gain things, it's sort of adult-like. They showed up one day at an egg outside of our tower. We're not quite sure where they came from. The egg was large. I'd say it came somewhere up to maybe just below my chest. Yes. They're here. I could take you to them, but I understand you're quite busy.
Unfortunately, the work here could result in lives and deaths, so I can't just go away for answering just, side questions. But what it sounds like is that you have an eternal dragon. They are a type of dragon. They hatch as normal, but their body are physically stunted in exchange for rapid growth. Although some of the things that you've described sounds a little bit different than just a standard eternal dragon.
How so?
Needless to say, eternal dragons don't quite grow that rapidly in terms of physicality. If I were to guess, and the appearance of the egg outside of the tower, I would guess that somebody messed with it in some way, perhaps altering it while it's still in the egg, shaping it in some way.
So, an eternal dragon, or at least potentially. Thank you, Professor. This is honestly more ground than we've been able to cover on our own in years, so we appreciate it.
Best of luck. There's not too many of them around, at least not over this way. You won't see too many of them back in the material either.
That is where we found it. We're from Golarion. I don't know if you know where that is. I'm still very new to this whole place. I just came back to it's a whole thing. I'll leave you to your business. Thank you so much for your time.
Of course, happy to help.
Good luck. And I'll leave.
And he gets right back to work. You can see that as you are leaving, all of this guy's menagerie of animals are like the ones that are sort of gentler and whatnot are being moved into protective areas, but the ones that are more deadly and whatnot seem to be getting prepared for fighting. Like they're saddling them up, plating them, and everything. It seems like they are getting ready for an existential threat combat.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I head back.
Anybody else got stuff? Okay. Then we will say that the day passes, and you all eventually meet back up that evening.
Asa, do you know anything about an eternal dragon?
Do I know anything about eternal dragons?
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check.
Yes, I would like to use this.
Oh, what do you got?
Of
Oh.
course.
Well, you get advantage.
Can I play my little song too?
I don't
Nice.
see why not.
Awesome. All right.
Asa, what do you know
Excellent.
about eternal dragons? Why are you playing a lute? What are you doing?
It's not only I'm like
She
right,
puts in her AirPods.
eternal dragons, right? And then you just hear some guy droning on in some language,
The fuck is that?
about something. No, right. This
Someone
makes
in
sense.
here.
This makes sense. All right. And keep higher, and there we go.
It was 2 2s.
Be my fucking luck.
All right, you actually did read about these. You know that this ritual is not exactly rare, although it is somewhat rare to be done. So, like, knowledge of it isn't rare, but the actual performance of it is more rare.
A ritual?
Yes, in effect,
Okay.
eternal dragons are dragons. Just like all other types of dragons. You know that dragons are interwoven with the fabric of magic in such a way that they continue to grow for long periods of time, and the more they grow, the more that residual magic that's flowing through them strengthens them, which makes dragons just get stronger and stronger and stronger as they get older. They never hit a point where they start to decay. In other words, dragons are effectively immune to entropy so long as magic continues to course through them. They will just keep getting stronger forever. However, this takes a very, very, very long time. And so there is this ritual out there called the Lux Eterna ritual that is said to allow a dragon to effectively accelerate the state of growth but it results in them having stunted short-term physical traits, but it allows them to grow significantly more rapidly in a small period of time. Now, usually this is a choice made by a dragon to become this. So it seems strange for Core to be that, given that, you all saw her hatch and she was already in this shape. So that doesn't exactly line up with the idea of her being an eternal dragon. Any other questions on that?
Did we talk about this before
See,
in character?
I don't think we talked about it in character, but I think we've talked about it out of character because
We have.
I'm definitely
Okay.
having some flashbacks of like, did we not?
I was like, we definitely talked about Lux Aeterna. Because I
Yes,
remember we
this
were like,
is-
oh,
this is the
eternal
background.
dragons, but it's eternal dragons,
Yeah.
right?
Yep, yep, yep.
Eternal.
Eternal
like
dragon,
that.
yep.
We definitely talked about this, but I'm pretty sure it was
Okay.
an OC thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
this is
right.
the background to the dragon archetype. The dragon ancestry in Pathfinder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The thing is that it's very possible that Core is an eternal dragon, and because they exchange, expansive growth for rapid growth. But it's generally a ritual that's undertaken by a dragon in order to speed up sort of their development. Dragons basically can live forever, and then magic keeps enhancing them forever. So, the older they are, the bigger and more powerful they are.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't.
So it's a ritual, right?
Yes. It's not really. It's just a dragon.
Right. But if it's a ritual, and not necessarily, say a spell, but, it's something that can be done over time and takes acts or whatnot, could it potentially be done on an egg? I mean,
What?
rituals have targets. It's not really...
I've only ever heard of eternal dragons doing it to themselves, and there are some spells, some rituals that can only be done on the self, but magic is forever malleable, and people break it apart and weave it back together in myriad ways, especially impossible ones. It's almost, a red flag to say this is impossible, because then every mage starts to work on it to make it possible. So, of course the ritual could happen to an egg. Why it would happen to an egg is probably a better question, because I don't know why you would do this.
Professor Baton, the person that I found, that seems to be a sort of, someone that knows species. I described Core. It sounded as if this could be along that path, but they did say that there was oddities that doesn't really go along with that. Maybe as if someone changed Core before they arrived to us. But again, they were in an egg, and I don't know. It's a jumping off point, but it really didn't give me anything.
Seth, do I know anything about the gestation period for dragon eggs, or whether or not you're able to suspend, you know how some creatures can just hold eggs that are fertilized indefinitely until it's like a good time for them to be born? Is that something that dragons are capable of?
Lore-wise, I don't know, but I'm going to say no for the sake of this, except with the use of magic, of course, because dragons are powerful magical beings. It is definitely within the realm of a powerful dragon to just, stasis. Don't grow.
There's some...
Okay, now we're good. Let's do that again. It's totally within the power of magic, but naturally speaking, no.
There's some real-life creatures that can do that?
Yeah, actually, what are they called? Weasels. Weasels can hold fertilized eggs until they have enough food, and then they can start to gestate.
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah. It's super cool. Anyways, I think
Fish can
there's-
a lot of fish can actually do the same thing. It's
Yeah,
kind of
there's
crazy.
other animals that I'm thinking that can do it as well. If I thought about it. Anyways, gosh, then I got distracted because I was like, well, I mean, I know that there are definitely some animals that hold on to semen for years, and then eventually they're like, no, this is a good time, and then they, Anyways,
Considering certain frogs can just change their gender at will.
right, world,
That's
what?
not that surprising.
And this has magic in it, so
This is magic.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so the answer is yes.
it's very, like I said, basically anything is possible with magic. It just takes time and effort. Nethys is extremely generous in what he allows to have happen. A lot of times he's just at your shoulder laughing at you blowing yourself up in experiments. But that's neither here nor there. If a dragon wanted to delay cause egg until a certain point, put them in stasis, enact this ritual upon them, all of that is completely possible.
Well, that's farther than we've got so far, but it's still not really anything. I guess
Yeah,
once we get home, we could look for more, but
Unfortunately, it's basically nothing. I
Yes.
mean, not to undermine what you've discovered.
no,
because
honest, I know it's nothing.
I didn't even think about eternal dragons. I don't know why that didn't pop in my head. It should have been obvious, but considering magic, but what that does mean is that either a dragon did this, or an extremely powerful magic user did it, which could, unfortunately, be Orask.
Did Arask ever see Kor? Or did Kor's egg show up after Arask had left the tower?
Well, he has a clone, so he must have seen him.
That's
Yeah.
right, Kor does have a clone. You're right. No, you're right. I guess it could have been Arask. I mean,
I
It's
think the age timeline bit is a bit wonky there,
hmm.
because Arask was gone like 9 months before the game.
Yeah, that's why I said never seen him.
So
But
that
yeah,
would bring
yeah,
even
they
more
never met.
questions. Okay, so they
Yeah.
never met. All right.
I never
So
met.
so that begs another question: is
who knows what happened when
Does-
Kor was sleeping? I'm just saying.
does Kor have access, or like the prison seems to recognize the people like us? Does it recognize Kor, and is there a clone of Kor?
No, it doesn't.
Right? Are we
It did
retconning
not
that?
recognize Core.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
It didn't recognize Core. It was Asa and Kara,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
but there was a clone of Core.
and we're saying there still is a clone of Kor.
And there was a clone of Core, yes.
There was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
It
we're
was
not
the
gonna
case back then, and it still is the case.
Okay.
In other words,
Okay.
nothing has been retroactively changed at this point.
Okay.
Well, that begs a lot of questions.
So what that seems to imply to me is that Orask knew about Kor's egg and how they would develop, and that's why they developed a clone. And also that
A clone?
there could have been a delay on Kor's egg for much longer, but Orask leaving and being whisked away sort of undermined whatever efforts he was using to keep it in stasis. So he could have had it for centuries.
What do you mean a clone?
We really need to sit down and sort of let everything come out. We got into Arask's tower, right?
Of course, the
'Cause we were
tower.
looking to help Northra. And there is a secret part of Arask's tower that only people he knew he allowed access. And there's lots of things trapped in there. That's where we met the Planetaire. That's where we met a lot of things. And we did find a room filled with, well, it looked like our bodies. But I knew that it was the clone spell. Basically, he created contingencies for all of us. So if one of us were to die, then we would wake up in a pod in Arask's tower. Once.
Okay. There's a lot there, but again.
It's
We'll
a lot.
unpack
Yeah.
later. So
You know,
there was
questions.
there was a clone of core.
Yes.
So that that means that Ras knows something. There's no other answer, because to our knowledge, he'd never met them. Not that I remember.
Well,
He was gone.
unfortunately, there is a school of magic called divination where you can look into the future and get glimpses of things, and it's possible. Of course, I hate using possible. I like dealing more in probabilities, but it's very possible that Arask had a glimpse into the future, was looking forward for some reason, saw Core, and said, well, I have to make a clone of them because they're with all the other people I made clones with. Not saying that that's what happened.
Of course, it's just a possibility. It's just
It's a possibility.
It begs so many questions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, fair. Okay. Well, we found out all we can here. It's no answer to why Core's acting the way they are, or acted.
Did it feel like... Sorry.
No, go.
Please continue.
No, I was just going over my thoughts. They're everywhere since coming back. But please.
Did it seem like a normal reaction from Core, as if they were angry or upset? Or did it seem like something more sinister than that?
Sinister. The information about the dragon was brought up, and I dug and asked more out of shock. And one of the first things they brought up was that you didn't want to tell me, and we tried pushing back on that and digging more, and Matty got upset, sort of. It's reasonable. There's a lot to Matty's past, but they're also still dealing with coming back with the dead, the emotions, and Caden only knows that I'm holding that off until some other time where I erupt. But Core, the way they looked at me, and the smile, and the tone, there's a reason I asked if they were cursed. It didn't seem as if it was Core. And then it was a snap, and there was Core.
That sounds like cursed or possessed.
It does. But I don't know. Well, I hate to say this, but if they are cursed, then most curses don't want to be uncursed, and they'll fight back, and from the very little I'm picking up on today, I don't know if inter-party turmoil is more of something we want currently.
Why not? We're dealing with whatever we're dealing with right now. We might as well just deal with all of it, right?
No. Lisa.
No?
Look, I don't know you as well as I do Matty, but I know you well. And I want to say that I see the weight. And I'm sorry that you're carrying it. And I know that Matty and all of them, Kara and Core, they're right to be angry. And I know you know that, and you were willing to take that. But it doesn't make it easier. I thought about the things I'd have to do for Brevoy, and the people that would be terrified of me, hated me, want to kill me for it, many a times. I know of sacrifice And I know it's never easy. So, whatever the lengths you've gone through, I'm sorry.
Thank you. That actually, that means a lot to me. I don't mind if they hate me.
You
not
do,
the first time.
but you're willing to take it.
Fine. And just so you don't get the wrong impression, if it were logical to lie to you about the dragon in Brevoy, I would have. But it wasn't. I would have told you because it would have been the most logical choice.
I know it's a bit hypocritical of me at this time for just trying to dig up emotions for you, but please, no more about the dragon till we get home.
Right, of course. It's a lot. It's a lot.
I mean, I was going to tell Matty.
Of me.
Never.
Thank you. What were you going to tell Matty?
I was going to hopefully have a drink and break down with Matty later, because I am hanging on by a thread and coming back from death, and the multitude of thoughts in my mind, and the fact that I still can't remember my family's faces, adds more questions than I ever had before. And the fact that there's now a dragon destroying my homeland. I have always known my duties and the things that I need to do. And because of that, I can make it through. And I will. And I will be fine. But if we can delay some things a little longer, I'd ask we can. So,
Okay.
thank you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that it's all overwhelming right now. And there's literally an invasion happening, so we can't stop or settle down for even a second.
And it's not your fault. And
I mean, it could be. Who knows?
anything could be our fault. It all doesn't make sense why all these things are happening, but we're here. And there's a lot of more questions than answers, but it does seem that there's a path for some reason. What with Rask and Dorthra and these night people, I don't know. But for one odd reason or another, this is all happening for a reason. If there's anything I've learned, or that I can remember that I learned from my teachings, is that there will always be an apocalypse. You just have to manage what you can. So we push forward, we make it to this person tomorrow, and we take things a step at a time. And we'll make it out just fine.
All right. Sounds good to me.
I need some rest.
Yes, me too. I have so many books that I'm carrying, and I can not carry them at all.
You've been
you know.
sweating.
Yes,
I
the
feel
whole time.
as a friend, I have to tell you,
My
it's.
underrobes are just soaking. 'cause
I can see
can't
pit stains,
carry-
Asa. You
I can't
really
carry
need
all
to.
these books. There's so many books.
I feel as if we need to have a talk about, it's
I just
seeming
need another bag of holding.
it's
that's all-
looking like
that's
an
all I need.
addiction, Asa.
Just they have knowledge in them.
What happened to
How
the
many times
portable
have you-
library?
That's another long.
You had gotten so uncool. What happened to you?
I was never cool. I was just didn't talk as much.
There
and
were
then it
so many
seems like I was
things you could
cool.
do.
Can't do shit now. I'm a bard.
You just you talk a lot now. It's great. I feel great when we're fighting, but you just talk a lot. What happened to the
No,
lightning,
it's
Asa? Well-
It just all went away. It's a really long story, and a really deep dive into Pathfinder rules and classes. The nature of cooperative role-playing
I'm
game.
going to bed.
We can talk a walk.
Yeah. Go to sleep.
All right. Unless anyone else has anything for the night, the following morning,
No, I'm dead.
you all finally get a long rest. You can get your spell slots and all that back.
Nice.
Oh my god, does that mean I'm not drained anymore? For fucking sake!
Wait. Do we not heal max
You
HP?
do, but you don't. You fully heal.
You heal your charisma, or sorry, your constitution modifier times your level.
Has it always been that way?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Huh.
Why?
I don't remember that.
It didn't give me
'Cause-
back. Oh, because I was drained. Okay.
It doesn't
Just
come up a
kidding.
lot.
Alright. You're Jane, yeah.
Yeah, and because I was drained, I am not at full HP, but that's fine.
Your drain should probably be going away after you rest.
Oh
Should
yeah,
be.
it's gone, but
Yeah.
I don't know if like
Yeah, what happened was that because we were drained while we were long resting, it couldn't heal us up to our maximum.
Ah,
Mhm.
Right?
I got you. Jump,
Yeah.
medicine check, and you're all back to good. That's
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
That's why the long rest thing is kind of trivialized,
Fair.
because you just need somebody to do a medicine check in 10 minutes and you're good.
Yeah. The core's gonna do that to themselves when they wake up. They're kind of groggy, but they're at least a little better.
I'll just need to find one. You do a basic one on me, and I'll be good. But we'll do that in a bit.
Yeah. 1 second.
Great. We all get together.
Oh, 1 second. I'm not targeting the clockwork soldier. Piece of shit. All right.
Says
Fine.
there's not a shop anywhere nearby or anything.
Yeah, I bought some stuff
Right.
on. Me and Maddie both.
Well, there's not
Basic
anywhere that.
stuff.
Yeah,
that
there's
the
not
old
anywhere that I can
one?
buy a second level magic wand because I spent money on it and I don't remember how much I spent and it's in my inventory.
I mean, me and Maddie got magic weapons. Is there a chance? I mean, second level magic one?
I don't know.
Eh?
You all
Maybe.
had magic weapons, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
I do. Well, sort of. I
There
have
were
magical
mundane
equipment.
weapons available.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Where the fuck is my?
What are you looking for? Second level.
Long strider.
That's a good one.
I want to get it at a wand. It lasts like, I don't know, 1,000,000 hours or something like that.
I'm
I'm
already.
literally
I wanna be so
targeting
fast.
myself
I want to be so fast.
to treat wounds, and it says Clockwork Soldier does not have the medicine skill.
Oh, you must be
Why?
targeting clockwork.
No, I'm
Well, no, you're targeting.
myself!
You're targeting yourself. I see that, but it looks like the game thinks you're clockwork soldier.
It sure does. I don't know
You have yourself
why.
left clicked.
Yep.
Not just targeted, but left
Yes.
clicked.
Left clicked. Yes.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll treat wounds on core.
That's a 2.
Congratulations, core. You're all better.
Do
Ow,
do
don't
an
do
ex-
that.
do an attack on core, or just like press one of your attacks.
My attack?
Yeah.
Sure. Let me. Let's just do it. Yep, that's my dice and everything.
It rolls. Strange.
What the fuck? Yeah, Clockwork Soldier doesn't have the medicine. 1 second. Maybe it's
Let's
just the
delete
macro.
Clockwork Soldier. He's had the screen for long enough.
I'm gonna
You could also
redo
just
the
you could just
I'm just
refresh.
gonna redo the macro. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
my
just redoing the macro from the compendium.
Mine worked.
because Fuck that.
Oh, crit! Nice.
No, trust me. It doesn't matter what piece of technology it is. Cess doesn't realize this yet, but I will find a loophole. I will find the bug. It doesn't matter how, but I will find something. I am the antithesis of technology. Even though I love it, even though I know how to build a computer, even though I know general IT, It's like, nah, we're gonna do everything not in your favor. Anyway. All right. I need the compendium.
Joe, could you
And
do
I
one on me?
need-
Sure thing.
And then I need the action table. Maybe it's a macro I can use too.
Oh shit. Okay.
No, you don't get healed.
All right. Fair.
Okay, it's
I
just
wasted a hero point on you.
Yeah. Saw that.
it's just treat wounds, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Treat wound. A macro cannot be created from a compendium item that isn't an effect or a condition? What? Okay, that's the ability. Okay, and then there's the macro, which I can also do. Which is what I had. Okay, I'm just gonna refresh the whole setup. Fine. How am I connected with the Clockwork Soldier in any way? Like, I don't get it. It's like like Clockwork Soldier is highlighted for me, even though I'm highlighted core.
Oh, you know what? Maybe you will need to right click or something to get off of it.
I've tried. It doesn't work. Kill Clockwork Soldier.
Drag select over your icon and just your character icon.
Okay, that seems to have worked.
There you go.
I don't know why the other one was, but whatever. Try this again. With feeling this time.
With murderous rage.
This isn't a stream. This is a I heal by 4, so that's fine.
Could you do one on me?
Yep. Oh, hi, Bo. You look a little beat up.
Little bit.
I'm just doing a check 15, so we'll see.
Nice.
How much that goes. Great! That's a 14.
That's
for
all
you.
I needed.
There you go. There. All better. Or
You-
will be.
Feeling all right this morning, Cole?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I feel much better than I was feeling.
Good.
I got really beat up the other day.
Well, sleep does help
Yes.
everything.
Yeah, I feel much better.
All right. Well, everyone, let's get ready to get out of here. Do we know the path to this place? Car?
No, we lost our map.
Okay. We know the general direction. Do we know at least what the building looks like?
Well, we could always try and get another map.
We could.
Yeah, we could try that.
How much money do you all have? Me and Maddie, obviously broke.
I got enough.
Good.
I've got money too.
All
Weirdly.
right. Well, that's our first
Alright.
step. We get a map, we get back together, our things are collected, and we can head out into the hellscape.
All right. I'll go ahead and see if I can get us a map. Cora, come with me in case I need more money.
Oh, okay.
Bo starts doing squats while we wait.
So, how you doing, Cora?
I'm okay, I guess. I
Yeah.
feel physically much better, so that's good. I just hope I don't get eaten by a pancake again.
Yeah, hopefully we don't run into those things again.
Ooh, so gross.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm coping. It's been a rough one, but we're gonna deal with it.
No cuts or bruises or anything.
Nah, I'm fine. I just need a good night's sleep.
Yeah, me too.
So Nobu talked to me. He said you were having some problems there yesterday, like remembering things.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember saying such horrible things to Bo. I don't think he said that I talked about a dragon and New Stefan and stuff, and I don't remember doing that at all.
Anything like that ever happened to you before?
Mm, not that I can remember off the top of my head. I have to think about it, I think.
Okay. Well, if you're having any dark thoughts or feelings, you can go ahead and tell me, alright? I'm gonna be here for you.
What are dark thoughts?
I don't know, like you were saying with the new Stefan stuff, just like if he said that you were, it sounds like you were angry at Asa. Like you didn't trust her.
I didn't remember saying anything like that, so I don't really... Well, is it stuff that makes me scared?
Yeah, it could be stuff that makes you scared.
Well, I mean, I certainly don't like all the stuff that's happening around right now. That's
yeah, me neither.
scary. And everybody fighting, that was pretty scary. And
yeah, I'm sorry that all went down.
I just want to get Dorothy back.
All right, we're gonna work toward that.
So I'll try to talk if more stuff like that comes up. I guess.
All right, yeah, just tell me if you're having any problems.
Sure. Where do you want to pick up a new map?
Yeah, I figure we're gonna have to ask around for that.
Like the school tavern, or like somewhat like maybe the guards post might have one, like near the gate. I don't know.
Let's not ask the guards. Let's go in the tavern and see if we can drum up someone who has a map.
Okay.
That's where we got the last one.
Yeah, and we're going to the bank area?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The larger bank building.
So we basically just need a map that's able to give us a route to there from here.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Well, we'll do that. Okay. Well, hopefully they have something.
Yeah. And we'll go ahead and we'll ask around, see if we can find another map.
Sure. Let's go find a map. Find a map. We're gonna play.
You want me to roll diplomacy or something, Sess?
All right, you go ahead and roll me a. Yeah, let's do diplomacy.
Okay. Can I?
Oh, you know, I'll let Core do it because he probably has better diplomacy than me.
I don't know. I have +4.
Oh, you have +4. I have +7, so I'll go ahead and do it.
I think plus.
You can try to aid me though.
Yeah, I'm not trained in diplomacy.
You want it blind?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll totally be aiding you with that. So.
Go ahead and roll your aid check. It'll also be a diplomacy.
Oh right. Okay. We'll see if it even works. Oh wait, did I do it secret? No.
Well, this can be open. That's fine.
Okay, that's 22 then.
Okay, Car, you go looking around trying to find a map. Unfortunately, though, all the places that have maps, they are fairly high level, and they don't really give you the type of detail that you're really looking for. But you can get a gist of a map, like a very basic thing.
It'll be better than nothing.
How much would that be?
Oh, they're free. These are like the maps that you can find are like the handout to students map.
Lol, okay. Yeah, like
Okay.
when you're touring a campus.
Yeah.
Can it lead us to the bank? Would that be like
I
one of the
mean-
dots on the thing?
The bank
It's a
district
dot.
or whatever.
It doesn't give you good directions of how to get there.
Okay.
It shows where it is relative to the campus and all that, but you know, it's not going to give you down to the street level, which turns and all that stuff. It's very high level.
Okay.
Maybe we can ask directions and
It's kind of a
maybe
bad map.
maybe we can ask directions and then maybe I can draw in the route. Maybe we could do that.
Alright.
I have very good survivability.
Alright, we'll ask someone if they can give us like some directions, or at least maybe the name of the bank.
Yeah.
Do we have the name of the bank?
You did not. They just said that they were at the bank.
So I'll ask around to see if they can tell us the name of the bank.
Give me a diplomacy.
And,
All you gather from talking to people is that it's just called the bank.
All right.
It
the
is a
bank.
singular bank. You learn that it has this name because it is the only bank in town, and it was previously run by the Arcane, the only show in town for money management.
Well,
Alright,
how
so
do we
is it
get
like-
there?
is it like big? Like what's it look like?
Yeah, you get the feeling that it is a large establishment.
Alright.
Well, I guess if it's a mercantile company, then I guess it would make sense it's really big, considering it's like rules the whole town, right?
Yeah, like we'll probably know it. We'll probably know it when we see it.
Yeah. I guess we just have to follow the path up, or
Yeah.
go into the secret tunnels. Well,
We
they're
can
not
discuss it with the
secret.
group.
Okay, yeah.
Alright, we'll head back to the group and just like, this is the best map we could find with such short notice. It's not great, but it's not nothing.
Yeah, it's mostly just a map of the whole campus area, but I guess if we just follow the path up, we literally just have to go to a place called the bank. It's just apparently a huge building, so I guess we can't really miss it.
Or someone will be able to tell us where it is once we're closer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just gonna be fortified too, so we'll probably run into people guarding the perimeter before anything else.
Yeah.
Excellent.
We ready to go?
Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right, let's go.
Out to the shed. We leave.
All right, and you all go and depart and head into town. While you all are making your way through town,
Looking away.
The shield finally breaks.
Oh, boy.
Everyone dies.
Nope, not our problem. We got out of there.
Guys, we can. Where's Bo's? Is that the old one? Where's the new one?
What?
Where's the new? Okay, sorry. There's still a Bo and Maddie dead in the rip pile, so
Yeah,
I'm
they're
just
dead.
kind of like,
Yeah, those are
Yeah.
dead. Those are
Yeah,
dead
they're
bodies.
dead. Yeah, all right. Yeah.
for the sake of balance, we're gonna have meat be separated from the party for now.
I'll go scan ahead. How?
We never saw him again. He's-
Core kicks a rock after he leaves.
Which is weird. Which is probably because he went back to hell, being the demon devil spawn that he is.
Totally devil spawn. I 100%
A
see
demon
it.
and devil spawn, the worst.
How could a paladin mess up, right? How could they mess up?
Did you all come up with a name for the group while we were gone?
Not really.
God, there was
Why?
one thing. We were talking about this. No one made any progress?
Well, You know,
Well, we had everyone kept dying.
It's
so,
been
you know,
months.
it was hard to
I kept
hard to make a
coming-
consistent lineup when everyone's just gone.
Ah,
I-
Have
excuse.
you
kept coming
considered
up with
maybe your
names.
strategies suck?
I
No,
tried
they
to come
really,
up
nice
with
they
strategy.
really
Maddie,
do.
Maddie,
Not
we
very
cannot
delicious
talk.
at all.
We did, we did not do well in that forest. We have to.
Wait, as ever. I did my job. I'm the best guardian.
We really should have backed up.
I don't know, with all the stuff going through planes and stuff, I thought it'd be fun if we called ourselves
Is that
Planeswalkers.
blood?
What?
You guys move
Called
so
us so
fast.
It looks like a river of blood.
No.
It's probably just
you all
really
move quickly. My bad.
oxidized.
Oh,
You were supposed to get attacked in like a
Hey.
500 feet back.
I'm a monk. I got that speed now.
Stop it.
He's getting everyone back.
We're supposed to be that far back? Shit.
That's how you end
My
up dead,
bad.
man.
Hold on. I gotta feed my cat.
Cecil's
He's
like, I looked away
annoying.
for a second.
I did.
Can I get Rexana on the board too?
Yeah.
God, cat hater.
All right. As you all head down this way and turn the corner, you see a group of shadows surrounding a large multi-headed creature.
Unhinged. What a terrible description.
That's what the jaws do.
Should we
They unhinge.
leave?
I guess I was
All right,
thinking
go
like
ahead and roll your initiative.
crazy.
I think it's seen us. Have you seen us? It's definitely seen us. I don't know why I was thinking.
Why are you yelling?
Yes,
I
yes,
mean,
I've
we
seen
didn't
you.
know if it saw us.
He said yes.
How else were we going to find out?
Does his accent make him sound like he's got a top hat and monocle?
What are you talking? What?
That's a
Why are you asking that?
See his arms quickly like hide something away in a pouch somewhere. No, I don't have a top hat.
Did I really have 53 HP?
Fucking
I thought I
hate
had
shadows.
58. I don't know. Whatever. I'll trust the numbers.
All right, your exploration activities come into play.
I don't know if I got one.
Well, set it real quick. Yeah, Maddie and Bo need one.
Yeah, what do I choose? Exploration.
Because it's always good to have.
Yeah.
Oops. Oops. Gotta-
Core, you were doing defend, so you get to raise your shield.
Yay! 1 second, let me do that.
Compendium.
Whatever the fuck it is.
Should be under the actions tab of your character sheet.
Oh no, yeah, I got it. I was just like, oh, where did I put it? Just talking out loud.
Where do I find the exploration actions
In
again?
your actions under the exploration tab.
If you put them
You
there.
gotta, yeah, and then you gotta add them if you didn't.
Yeah, I'm looking for them in the compendium, but I don't know where they are.
They're literally under actions.
Under actions, buddy.
So on your character sheet,
Yeah.
go to the actions tab. You have encounter exploration downtime. Under exploration, click the little browse button and it will bring you right to them.
Oh, browse.
Was much
Hmm.
more helpful.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of these. Oh, is this an
What?
intimidation one?
Yeah.
That's right,
There's
so
there's a lot of them. So you can do anything kind of in Bo's alley that you want.
I don't know. It says I must spend at least 1 minute of conversation with a creature. That doesn't really sound
Yeah,
like
so
a-
that's meant for like a social exploration encounter, like you're
Yeah.
talking to a bunch of people.
So in case we ever have to go to a ball for whatever reason, you're set.
Oh,
Stuff like
maybe?
avoid notice, cover tracks, defend, investigate, seek, search, scout, track.
I guess you could do like seek just so you can see spawn ambushes since you're up front.
Sure, that's a good one. Why not?
Alright.
I don't see seek under here though. I
It's
see
probably search.
I see search.
Search.
Yep.
Search is doing the seek action a bunch.
Active
Ow.
search.
Okay. First thing, the multi-headed creature turns its head and notices you.
It did notice
Let me
us.
make sure I understand how this thing works.
That's not good. That's
It
not
bites
good
a
at
lot.
all.
Surely it's fighting the shadows and it won't fight us.
Line breath attack.
Ah!
That'd be such a dick move since that's the ones that lined us up.
Wow.
You have to understand, he forgot by looking away for a second. He didn't realize we'd moved so far ahead. I hope you all heard the double quotes in there.
I mean, I did, but come on, then.
All right, and it's going to move forward, seeing Bo at the very front, and it's going to do a focused assault, where all of its heads are going to lash out at you real quick.
Hey,
Fuck.
Bo, I hope you liked being alive for 2 days.
Yeah, I really need to activate my stats first. I still have a good AC, but not
Oh, could you
stance
do that
good.
with
Hey! But fortunately enough, and no, you can't do stances with
Yeah.
exploration
That's
activities. They are
unfortunate.
very specifically something you do in combat.
Yep, that's there's abilities for that later on in Monk where it's like I take it and I'll just immediately enter a stance.
Yeah,
That's
when you
cool.
roll initiative, you get to
Yep.
enter a stance. But yeah, the heads come lunging at you, but fortunately, with you seeking and being quick on your feet, you're able to definitely dodge out of the way of them, confusing all of the heads, and they just start, like, looking at each other like, wait, hang on. There's supposed to be something here.
Fucking quick now.
I
Shadows
thought
gonna
you
move.
literally said there's supposed to be bees here, and I was like, what?
You know, everybody, I've been fighting with all that armor for so
Ready.
long that I took it off and now I'm amazing.
Wow,
I
you
go.
must be really buff now.
Always was.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Sure you
He
are.
was not.
I was
He
too.
scrawny.
Are you kidding?
It was
Maddie will use
really
her first
embarrassing.
action to stride to here. And then second action is going to be to spell strike. So my attack will be, make sure you've got you targeted, striking greatsword, and roll. Which is a hit. Awesome.
That is a hit.
So real quick. So here's the damage from the melee portion of this attack. Nice. And then my
So
spell,
fucking
of course, was going to be Gouging Claw. We'll make it slashing as well. Roll damage.
Mm. I'll
A
bleed.
good solid hit.
And that is my turn.
Issa.
all right. Kids, everybody get in the car. First, we're going to do a lecture series. It's a really, really boring one.
I'm
It
really
is,
tired of these.
It's very good to learn. This one is about how different concentration of salt levels affect plant growth.
I don't
And
wanna
then sometimes
learn
it changes the
that.
salts. You know, if you have copper salt, it's a little bit different, and that's what it's about. The most
That's
boring.
annoying.
I'm going to make you smoke so much flame leaf until you remember your cool spells so when you get back home.
And then we're gonna do a lingering locust, and then let's see. All right, I'll do my Arcana check with that.
I don't want to
Ooh,
do
awesome.
multiplication
Natural 20.
table. Oh my god. Okay.
So, you know what? He hasn't attacked. I don't know if it's gonna be awful. But yeah, we're gonna do locus of strength times 4. Everybody drag that onto yourself. All right. And I'm just gonna call out. You know, salt's one of the essential things needed in all bodies. You have to make sure you have a high enough salt concentration in order to function. Otherwise, you just fucking die.
The
So
fuck are you talking about?
it's really important to get enough salt in.
So does that mean should I just eat salt now?
Sometimes, but not right now.
FYI, if you eat too
The
much
end.
salt, you die.
Well, I
Nonsense.
mean,
That's pretty much
everything in
anything.
excess is bad.
You can drink too
It's-
much water,
it's like
you'll
a-
die.
It's a poison to the body. It's funny.
This card's gonna give Roxana 2 action. This is not the great place to be, but
As Rakshana advances, one of the heads is
You
gonna
gotta
lash
calm
out and
down.
bite at her.
Oh,
Kitty, can you please calm down
Rude.
for like 2 seconds? I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. Stop pestering me.
Oh.
Role play.
For 15.
Lecture series, more like giving lectures to my cat.
and they. How much movement do I have? 30 feet. Go here. Here.
Kitty, you can calm down. Calm the fuck down.
I'm just gonna stay there. Alright. And then Roxana's gonna do her support action to this guy. Car is going to straight up here. Target.
Nope. As Kara advances, it's going to bite.
I'll nimble dodge that.
Okay. Your reaction is down.
Alright. And yeah, I'll attack.
That's a hit.
$12 damage, and Roxana's poison. A support action goes off. There we go.
It seems unaffected.
Oh, it's affecting me to poison that piece of shit.
poison immunity.
Alright.
Or just
And
really
for
good
my last
resistance.
action. No, that's all my actions, so I'm done.
No bow.
Bow will move. Was it attack?
It's gonna bite you.
Of course. All this biting happening.
Crit.
Every time.
Says you sound like as if you were
24.
surprised by that.
Without fail.
Just
Alright.
It's like things going back to the way that they used to be.
exactly.
I'll
There,
move.
we get
Count out that movement more because you can't move through its space.
Okay. So
Let's move you back here real quick.
okay. Ooh. I'm like glitched on my screen now.
So it's 5'10",
My shit's broke.
because you got a building. Refresh. Sorry.
Hold on.
my shit broke. Down.
There we go. All right. So
So
5,
it'd be 5,
10.
10.
15.
That's its space.
That's its space. Okay.
Yep.
So this will be 15.
Yep.
20.
That'd be 20 for your first diagonal.
25, 30, and then this is a space, so 35, and that's flanking with Maddie? Yeah.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, then I will enter mountain stance. Drop low to the ground. Have my knees bent. And become solid as a mountain. Then I will try to intimidate it.
Oh, real quick, you passed by this one. As you do, this
Yes.
one's going to lash out and strike at you.
Oh, they got little attack opportunities. Oh, okay.
But he misses. You're good.
Nice. Yeah. Bo will try to intimidate him. He will chuckle and spit a little blood onto the ground and give it a deathly stare. Where the fuck is my... Oh, there it is. Demoralize. Okay. Intimidation. Wait, do I have him target? I do. Okay. Intimidating prowess. Bam. Okay, I'm re-rolling that.
Oh lord. How many
That's
that?
better.
Alright. He is frightened.
Good. That's my turn.
Alright.
Scary squiggle line. Happy Shadow.
The happy shadow comes down and attacks Bo.
I'm so happy.
This...
And crits.
You fucking kill me again, sis.
24.
Okay.
And then is going to use his third action to steal shadow, making you enfeebled 1.
That's rude.
Great.
4.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Oh my god, I can't see Bo. Great. I'm gonna pass Asa and Mar here to about 20 feet over here. Now I can see. Oh my god, Bo. Really? Already? Just like...
Yeah, because this is my fault.
I know, I'm
You moved
just...
way out of position.
Oh yeah, it's not the 2 crits that did me in. It's definitely the positioning.
I mean,
Yep.
you set yourself up to get flaying.
You kinda did, boss.
He
You
hit me by
kinda did.
plus 14. I don't think the flanking helped much there.
It does, because flanking gives you.
No,
like...
he just rolled amazing. Plus
I
14
know.
is not.
Cest really
Same with a
does
plus
roll amazing.
plus 12 and
Cest,
plus 14.
This is your fault. Cest, this is your fault, obviously.
I'm just saying, if you didn't move there, you wouldn't have been attacked there.
Anyway, gonna go and gonna do a second rank heal on Bo there. From range.
Yeah, you don't have range on that.
Yeah, I do. Don't I?
It's 40 feet.
Oh. Wait, what do I have?
30 feet.
It's 30. Yeah, even if I moved 5 more feet, it wouldn't work. Okay, better idea.
Oop. Damn it. Do that every time.
Yeah. Yeah, shit, I can't do shit. Yeah, I can't heal you, actually. Okay, well... That's unfortunate.
If you move to that square, right behind Kara, you can do it.
I can't? Okay. Yeah, because like I was like, if I move 5 feet, I was like, I don't think I can.
You gotta remember that diagonals are 5s and 10s. So,
Yeah. Okay.
So now you can do
I
it.
was there. So
But
that
this
is
is
my
25
maximum.
feet away.
Yeah, and that's my maximum movement
you're good.
speed.
Nice.
So anyway. Okay. Alright, well, then just take the 29 healing then.
Will do.
That's what I did. Okay, and I
Hang on.
don't have any actions left, so.
Oh, it's going to opportunity attack you when you use a manipulate action to cast a spell.
Oh, it has that enough range, huh? Okay.
Yep.
It has that many attacks of opportunity. It just has all of them.
It does.
That
But it
is
misses.
I don't know if you guys have ever
Sweet.
seen Hydra before, but they have lots of heads.
excellent.
it missed by just enough.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Let me, there. Don't mess with the white mage, fucker.
Alright, it is going to use Storm of Jaws, making a separate attack against each creature within range up to its number of heads. with his max multi-attack penalty.
Oh, dude, that is a
What the
interesting
fuck?
skill, honestly. But like, damn.
It's all 3 actions.
2 actions.
Shit.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, Bo's attack.
Natural 20.
Thankfully,
take
no,
a hit.
But...
Fucking.
14.
Okay.
Rakshana's attack.
Oh, that's like half of what I gave you. Well, at least I gave it to you, right?
22 on Rakshana. Maddie's hit.
Is
Is a miss.
Yeah.
Is a miss. And
Miss.
Cora's hit.
Oh, this is not gonna end well.
Is a
Yeah,
crit.
no. Shit.
22.
Alright, 2.
Meat has so many potions that I wish I had right now.
I also noticed that its wounds begin to fill up with shadowy goo.
Oh, I accidentally damaged you. That was my bad. Please do not take the 22 points of damage from your character.
You damaged me?
Yeah, I still had you highlighted and I hit the damage icon. But
Oh, no,
then
it didn't
I
work.
think It
No.
didn't? Okay, thank God. I was a little
Just
bit
gonna step
worried.
over here.
Ow!
Because it attacked me, it does lose pride. Yes.
At the end of its turn, it takes 4 bleed. Rolls recovery.
At least it failed
Does not
that.
stop bleeding.
It's always good.
Critical failure.
Alright, this one here is gonna move on in. Can't quite get into range of flanking. Is gonna go after Bo. And miss, and try once more to hit Bo. And misses. The shocked one over here is also gonna go after Bo. So he's nice and vulnerable and away from everybody. And get a crit. For 14. Now to use this last action to enfeeble Bo more.
Oh my God!
Maddie.
Oh,
Alright.
you got to
Maddie
get-
will use her first action to Arcane Cascade. Yeah, pretty sure this just defaults into Force on this particular one.
Mhm.
And then second action, I will step.
Yep.
Yep.
Also, as a heads up for something that I just read about, Spell Strike is still, because it does cast a spell, is still a manipulate action like casting a spell. Just so you're aware.
Gotcha. Oh. Hang on, I have to reapply that stance to be slashing. There we go. And then my third action is going to be cast Thunderous Strike.
Nice.
So 15-foot cone. And not hit anyone else besides the Hydra.
He's a chunky boy.
Just by sheer dumb luck. Alright, so then I will swing my
He's a 15-foot wide creature, so yeah.
I will swing my attack. Nice. Damage
Good, solid hit.
for 18 damage.
And it makes a fort save or be knocked prone. Oh, and it's knocked prone.
The prone is only on a critical failure.
Oh, so you're right.
He does take two
sonic
sonic. Yeah, 2 sonic damage.
Ah, okay.
The real trick is that I got my spell strike back for next turn.
Makes sense.
Mm.
Okay, and those are my 3 actions, so I'm done.
Can I do, even though I can't see the Hydra anymore, can I do a recall knowledge on it?
Yeah.
Or do I have to be
Yeah,
looking
you've
at
seen
it?
it.
All right, I would like to do a recall knowledge on the Hydra.
All right, this be occultism or arcana.
Okay, we're gonna do Arcana because that's what's getting boosted right now.
All right, you know that hydras are multi-headed creatures that have a knack for rapid regeneration, but that regeneration is tied to their heads. If you slice off their heads may come back, but while their heads are down, their body regenerates more slowly. This one, however, is a void hydra, so its body is less of flesh and more of shadow matter. It is similarly regenerating, but you haven't seen anybody try to cut off its head yet, so you're not sure how far that goes in that direction. In addition to that fluff, you can ask one mechanical question.
I don't know if it's mechanical or if it's I guess it's
Something
not
about its
fluff.
character sheet, basically.
Yeah, just because I know that you have to use fire for for 5e hydras not to regenerate. So is that an applicable question to ask, like, is it just cutting off heads that slows the regeneration, or is it like we have to use something specific?
You would know that with regards to a normal hydra, you would have to cauterize the severed off head to stop it from regrowing. With a shadow one, you are uncertain of how to cauterize it.
Excellent! Alright, well, okay, I'm going to move, here. Oh, perfect.
Oh, and you still get your one question about its stats.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure if that was gonna count as, as my question. Its lowest save, please.
Its lowest save is will.
Excellent, okay.
Ooh.
And then I will use my last action to point out, right? That's when I can tell people shit, right?
That's where you point out somebody's hiding. Otherwise, you're sort of free to just sort of tell people stuff.
Okay, I can just yell stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All right, then I I will yell. You need to cut off its heads or it will regenerate. Try radiant energy. I don't know, fire. And then
Ooh, fire?
and then I have like one thing that's one. I will cast oh, he's badly injured. All right.
Yeah, he doesn't have too much HP, but he hits like a truck.
Yeah, I'll cast Evil Eye on the Hydra.
Of course.
Of course. One. Yeah, of course.
His worst save.
Of course.
Crits.
Yeah, of course. All right. Well, it doesn't cost me anything, so no problem.
That's good.
I'm more
Alright.
evil than your eye.
Alright, Car's gonna try and stab it with the blade.
Are you getting flanking
See
there?
if I'm gonna find out. If I hit that up.
No.
I don't believe you will be. It's opposite sides.
Oh, you rolled
Yeah,
pretty
need to
good.
step
Or-
over.
Through the opposite faces.
Alright, I'm gonna give Rakshana 2 actions. Gonna step twice over to core.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move Kara 1, 2, 10 feet. So her mobility will protect her from reactions.
Okay. Bow.
Okay. I will use Flurry of Blows with the Stunning Fist. So bada bing. Miss. And bada
It's a
boom.
miss because of being feeble. That one's a hit.
Nice.
Thanks, Locus of Strength.
And then he has to make a fort save.
Fort save.
Ooh, failed.
Oh, and he fails.
Nice. He's stunned 1. Okay, good. Alright. Here's a test. I will move. I assume shit happens when I take 5 feet step.
Not when you step.
Well, I'm moving. I'm not just.
Oh,
doing
you are
stuff.
striding.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
striding.
Yep, he's going to bite the hell out of you.
Everything attacks. Everything.
Kitty.
Ow.
22 more.
Cody, if I might make a suggestion that you stop moving around.
I have to get back to you all. I'm completely surrounded. If I stood there, I would have died.
Valid point, yeah.
It's
Such a-
true. But oh
Okay.
fuck.
Here.
You're such a dummy.
Yeah.
Look, Erland had to learn this lesson. Bo hasn't learned it yet. This is just good RP.
It's okay. I know at least what my next action's gonna be, so hopefully it'll work.
Right. Let's try it again and get behind the group.
Yeah. That's what I'll do.
Wait, will that provoke another attack of opportunity?
It will, because you're starting
shit.
another move action within reach.
Oh.
That's right. This thing has a bajillion attacks of opportunity.
One attack of opportunity per head.
In
Oh wait. One second.
that case,
Oh, I thought I had a reaction to something. I didn't.
I don't got much other decision.
Jump through the window.
Amazing.
I'll try to intimidate the numb shadow.
Alright. Ooh, he is terrified.
He's scared.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Alright, the happy shadow. Go ahead and move his way on over. 20, 35. Oh, wait, no. It was able to get here.
Make this way downtown.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Strike at Maddie.
Hit.
And last action to sap some energy. Core.
Okay. Oh, I was hoping I could do the 3-action heal, but that literally heals everything in the vicinity. I don't want. But at the same time, I don't think the strat would be unfounded.
It would not.
No.
Question is really that if you cast a spell while within reach, he can attack you.
Yeah, but
So
even
you
if
could step back and cast a 2-action spell instead.
yeah, but he would still be able to attack me because I'm within reach.
Not if you stepped back 5 feet, because that's 15.
Okay.
You're within
so
reach
Oh,
here.
I still have to be within reach once I'm done with the movement. Is that correct? For that to work, for it to attack me.
If you cast a spell now, you're within 10 feet, so he can hit you. If you
Right.
take a step, which is a single 5-foot move that doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity, you can get outside of his reach and then
Yeah,
use your remaining 2 actions to cast
What
a
I'm
spell.
asking is if the movement stops, I'm still in his range or whatever. He can still technically attack me because of the opportunity for the movement, or like I'm asking for specifics of why that works and what Naberdu didn't. Technically, if he moved further.
It's called the step action.
Right. So if I did another step action within its vicinity, I'd have to be in his vicinity to get hit or whatever. His reach, I guess.
No, because step prevents that from happening.
Okay.
Instead of moving your entire movement speed, you're spending 1 action to carefully move 5 feet. So
gotcha.
if you step
Okay.
backwards, you don't provoke attacks of opportunity, and then you're out of his reach for any other actions that you do.
Oh, I see. Okay. I didn't realize step was like a different action to just move.
Yeah, there's stride, which is you move your full movement, but you provoke.
Gotcha.
Step is just a careful backpedal.
Got it. Okay. I now mechanically understand what the fuck's happening. Okay. Yeah, alright.
Real quick to note, Steve, reach is the one exception for angles. This is still 10 feet.
Okay.
Okay, ugh. Yeah, let me check something. Just real quick. Yeah, it's a 30-foot emanation. So that's right. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna step back.
Oh.
Step. And then... Holy fuck. Alright. And then we'll do another second rank heal, because... No, actually... Yeah, why not? I'm gonna do a... No, we'll do second rank, that's okay. Again. On bow. So we're gonna... Gotta be good! It's okay!
Solid.
He has a lot of HP. And that's all I got.
Alright.
Let me, here we go.
The Void Hydra has only 2 actions this turn. So it's going to use them to focus assault on Maddie.
Yep. Bring it on. I ain't afraid. I should be afraid.
Probably. Yep.
Yeah.
Joe, that's really bold of you to say with the DM that we have.
I'll build a new character.
That is 58 damage as all 5 heads lunge in
Oh
at
my
Maddie.
god. Oh my
Alright,
god.
calm down.
You get moved up to just before. This shadow here is going to move over this way. This one's going to move up this way. Bo, you see that they seem to be repositioning to try to get around you all. Asa. See, this Void Hydra is pretty weak, but also, Maddie just got torn to shreds again.
I don't wanna. Man, what a... Wow, what a thing. Okay, well,
Ready to run.
yeah, well, because those shadows are completely unharmed.
Yeah.
I do want to take the Void Hydra out, but
I don't think we
just
can.
just so we can grab Maddie.
I honestly don't think running is an option because they can chase us down.
They can't chase me down. Sorry.
Well, the
You guys
shadows can
need to
chase
be
you down, but
faster.
the big Hydra would have issues moving through the tight narrow
Yeah.
corners of the street.
I don't know. Based upon the structure, those housing structures, I bet you can go through those houses just fine.
Probably.
Okay, well, gosh, I don't know if I should just pop Maddie back up. That's bad news.
Remember, there's only one creature that's going to happen before Maddie's next turn.
Actually,
So
Maddie has
admittedly-
to move. Oh yeah, you moved him. Never mind.
So admittedly, it is the one right next to Maddie.
And also, if Maddie gets to move and she has like 1 HP, that Hydra's gonna hit again.
All right, here's what I think we need to do. We need to get Maddie back up, but we also need to kill that Hydra before its next turn.
Okay,
Can we
so I can get Maddie up, but I don't know if my... No, Cora's turn. Okay, I'm gonna cast Soothe on Bo. For 30 healing.
Thank you.
Nice.
That's nice.
And then
Oh, that's awesome. I should
I
learn that.
I think it's only a cult
It's
spell,
a
so you
cult, yeah.
can't learn it.
I can't learn it.
Don't forget
But
to
Asa
put
can't
this.
learn heal.
Yep,
Yeah.
soothe effect.
So
Mhm.
don't forget to put the soothe effect on you. Not that that is happening, but whatever. And then I
You still
I'm
get a
gonna.
+2 status bonus. Just in
I
case.
mean, sickened will help if it goes off. And then on the Hydra, I'm going to try and cast Evil Eye again. I'll do what it says.
Ooh,
Awesome.
It's sickened
Okay.
too.
Sickened 2. Excellent.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. and that is it for me.
Asa, you're cool again.
Sometimes.
I need to draw Soul Eater one of these days. And be like,
There we go.
That's
So I'm
that'd be
swapping
fun.
out. I'm swapping out Soul Eater for the Solar Stealth Flower.
Okay, that's one action.
All right, and I'm going to shoot this bitch. I'll reroll that with the hero point.
Sounds good.
Turn it into a natural 1.
oh,
And
it's
a
a
hit.
hit, actually.
The blazing bolt smashes into the shadowy.
I like your spirit, Joe.
It's
8
an 11.
damage.
It's technically double 1s.
And I will.
You see that the fire of the radiant gun does seem to cause the shadows to manifest oddly, almost like they are emanating less off of its body.
All right, I'm gonna reload as my last action.
Okay.
You said that the shadows are having an adverse effect, or the Hydra?
The shadowy stuff coming off the Hydra. It's a void Hydra, so it's like,
Okay.
Hydra with a bunch of shadowy stuff emanating off of it.
Right.
It's really edgy.
Yeah.
I will take a step so I don't trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Where is that? There it is. What is a melee spell attack?
Something like gouging claw.
Yeah, but
It's a
like
spell
the
attack
roll.
that's melee.
Oh, it's my charisma. Okay.
It'd be on your spell sheet. Your
Yeah,
spell
enough.
attack, so it's plus 11.
Okay. I don't know what that's worth. Comparatively. I will go. Shit.
yeah, it's just like.
Y'all got this down like 60% of his hit points in the first round. You can get him.
Yeah, I think you
Get
just
him.
need to wail on him at this point. He's near death.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if I do a good fire attack, or if
Remember,
I do 2 falling
Spells
stones.
are manipulate action.
I mean, so is the punch, isn't it?
No.
No, punches
Oh.
are attacks. But spells are always going to be manipulate. Well, not always, but they're
Oh.
usually manipulate action.
Good
So-
point.
You will provoke.
Yeah, the fire didn't do extra damage. Go for damage. We want to kill the thing.
Am I still enfeebled too? When does that go
Yeah.
off?
From the shadow, that goes off, it goes down once every hour.
Shit.
You got some.
All right.
I don't think cleanse affliction gets rid of it. So.
Course of 7.
Oh,
Reroll. Just higher than the 10. That's all I fucking asking. And
There we go.
No, it's
Still
second.
but the multi-attack.
enfeebled because of enfeebled. Fuck.
Might as well swing for the fences with your last action. I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything else you can do.
I'm looking.
Unless you have a shield to raise.
Nope. Because I came back from the dead. I got my hands. Yep, that's a
You
one.
got hero point.
Hero point.
Hero point! Yay!
Great, I'll use that for my death save.
Don't worry, I'll save it. I got you this time. Oh,
It's
hi.
gonna move in and go after Rakshana.
It
And miss. And do its second attack against Rakshana. And miss. Core.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do a battle medicine on Rakshana.
Mhm.
So, let me do that. We're going to treat wounds. The description. I'm going to try and do a 20 DC. Please don't ruin this for me. Leave it. That is a, what was that? A 4? What number was that? What?
That was 4.
Okay, I'm gonna reroll that.
Alright, remember, use the macro again instead of right-clicking, and then
Oh,
just
right.
take the
yeah,
point off. Yeah, it doesn't react well.
It does.
There you go.
That's a success.
Success.
23
23.
healing. Okay. That was one action. Then. Target that son of a. Can I technically see him? The unhinged Void Hydra?
Yeah. If it's a spell attack, though, you would get a form of cover because you're trying to aim at just a sliver of his side.
Okay. So it would have cover.
Yes, against you.
Okay. Cover is like negative something to hit or something like that.
He gets
What
+2 to his AC.
That's right. Ooh, yeah. Ignition is AC.
Yeah, but if you have something that attacks a save, that would work more efficiently against it.
Yeah. I think what I'll do then. Yeah, we'll do Frostbite and see what that does. Might even slow him down. Who knows? He has to basic fortitude.
He succeeds to take half damage. As he's a
Well,
fortuitous dude.
7 damage. Okay, that's not terrible.
7 damage. Adding to
Okay.
it.
That will be it on my end.
Maddie. Make me a save.
Alrighty, one save coming up.
Alright, you go to dying 2. The
Oh
Hydra.
shit! I didn't realize he was a conjurer. Fuck!
You didn't heal Maddie?
No!
No.
I didn't
Why not?
see. I didn't think they were unconscious.
Can you all see Maddie's health bar? Because I can't.
No,
Yeah.
I can't see her health bar.
I think
Oh,
that's a
good to
problem.
know.
If I hover over, I can see that they're unconscious, but I
I
can't see the
definitely-
health bar. Now I can
My
see the health bar.
turn would be
Cor
way
could-
different.
Heal.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Steve said as he lied.
Like I could have thrown a stabilize at least.
Okay,
That's
let's
fine.
look back on this. Things that you did on your turn was the damage.
And the
We
doctor.
undo the half damage, so that way they're
Yeah.
back. We ignore that. We ignore the medicine check, so Rakshana's 23 is reverted. Okay, no, we're back to the beginning of your turn, Corey. You have 3 actions.
Okay. Well, I wanted to still heal Rakshana. So that was fine.
I'm just giving you your turn back, so go ahead and do whatever you want to do in whatever order you want to do it.
Alright, alright, still gonna battle medicine.
Oh, you used a hero point, so give yourself back that hero point. We're just reverting back to the start of your turn.
So I have 3 hero points again? Or 2? What?
You spent 1 on your last turn. Get it back.
Yes. Okay, got it. It's just what I hadn't used them yet this session. I was trying to remember if we got 3 or just the 2 at the start of the session.
2 at the start.
Okay. Alright, we're back at 2 again. Alright. Let's do this again. Leroy Jenkins. Leroy Morant. Okay, you get 25 healing this time. Okay. Now Maddie, well, I could stabilize Maddie, but I don't think it would really help them.
They won't make death saves.
Yeah. It's like, you know, do I want him to get up in the fight real quick, or, but yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw stabilize on them. So they don't have to roll death rolls anymore. I'm in range. So,
okay.
Cast that.
Their dying goes away.
Yep. You will at least remain unconscious at the moment. Okay.
Unconscious.
There! That's what I needed to do. Okay, thank you.
The Hydra's wounds do not seem to stitch up this time.
Fire.
Die to the bleeding! Die to the bleeding!
It ain't that red.
It's going to do a focused assault on Bo because it doesn't have enough targets in range.
Come on, Mountain Stance. I'll take a hit. It's probably still gonna be too much, but okay.
And he hits for 21.
Low damage. I like that.
As all 5 heads close in and rip outwards against you. And it is going to step. Let's strike at Maddie. It crits Maddie, putting them at dying 3. And then it's going to try to steal Maddie's shadow. Because it wants to make a shadow out of Maddie.
Cool, cool.
Rose.
This one's going to go after Bo. And flank. Seeing that Bo's shadow is starting to pull away. It gets a hit. And then we'll use this last action to increase that enfeebled. You can feel your shadow starting to pull away from you, Bo.
The game said this fight was our balance. That little calculator?
Apparently. I'd like to reserve my healing for other things, but apparently I can't do that today.
We have one encounter for this session. It is a severe encounter.
Okay. Okay. You know, I mean, I guess I should have guessed that, but...
Kitty! Stop! I'm gonna clip your nails!
I mean, to be fair, the solution to this encounter is very simple. It's hampered by the fact that we don't have a good ranged character, but we all should have been fighting from here.
Bottlenecks are handy.
Yep.
Anyway, Stace's turn.
Oh, hang on. At the end of its turn, it bleeds. And it doesn't recover.
Wow.
Lily, stop. You're a very lovely kitty, but I can't. I don't
Okay,
know what
Okay. Man, I really wish I had more fucking AoE spells.
Wizard class is pretty good at that.
Well, Wizard
Sorry.
class didn't work for me, so I mean that's not helpful right now.
I know, just
Fireball!
Wizards don't give fireball, I don't think.
yeah, they do.
Do they? I thought it was just
Oh, yeah.
primal.
No,
If,
primal and
if wizards don't get fireballs, we can't play this game because it no longer exists.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, I notice Cora isn't healing, so I'm gonna heal Bo again.
You did.
Because he's right up front.
Thank you. There's no sooth I do.
Okay. And then, God, nobody's using saves. Everybody's just trying to attack. So Sickened isn't helping.
Well, it does lower
It's
the
helping
AC.
against this guy. It lowered this guy's AC by 2.
I thought it didn't. I thought Sickened didn't lower AC. I thought it just was checks and DCs. Does it lower ACs?
I don't know.
I can't click on him.
It did reduce its AC. Perhaps it's counting AC as a DC, because it is a difficulty check, right?
Okay.
It's just an AC DC.
ACDC, yeah.
Could I make a-
I didn't even think about that.
Then I will use
do
my
this. Yep, definitely happens.
I will use my my action to sustain the spell so that it doesn't go away.
Okay. Kara,
Alright, I can shoot this bitch.
shoot him.
God
Oh, it's on an 18 there.
Oh,
Well,
it
it's-
was-
damn it.
You know what? People are dying. I'm gonna use a hero point. We're almost done in it.
Please do.
Yep,
Come on.
There we go.
15?
there's
Nice.
the hit.
It's not a lot of damage, but it's fire.
It's fire.
You see the thing is starting to dissipate. It seems like it's about to discorporate.
Alright, second action.
Can you heal at all from range? Because Maddie will die next turn. And I have nothing.
I stabilize them as you're talking about being hit.
No, they have dying 3 because he
Oh.
crit.
That's right.
Because an unconscious person on the ground is super easy to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Shadows like to make more shadows.
I can move and battle medicine, but that's about all I can do. Do I have expert in battle medicine? I do have expert in medicine, so I could try do at least enough healing to get her up.
You could, I would probably try to do the DC.
If she goes down,
15.
isn't that instant death?
No, she'll just go down immediately if she gets hit
Oh.
with a DC 15.
She,
Yeah, but
It would
wouldn't
have to
the,
be a DC 20.
But wouldn't the dying
Okay,
be
it wouldn't bring her
reset
up
even
to
if you get up?
the dying 4 if she went down again?
I think
They're at dying.
3, right?
Sorry, they're at
Dying
wounded 1.
you're wounded.
So next time they get healed back, they're going to be at wounded 2. So the only way they insta die after this next one is if they get crit
Okay.
and then knocked down.
Which
Yeah.
could happen. But they'll die
Yeah.
if we don't do anything.
Yeah, the bad part.
All right, here's
is
something
if
I can do.
You
Can
fail, it could hurt the person.
here?
So,
Can I do this? Can I have Roxana move over her token and body block for her?
I'll allow you
Cover?
to do that as cover.
Okay.
What does that give? Like +5 AC?
+2 normally, but we'll treat this as take cover, so +4 AC.
Alright.
Bow.
Oh, I still have an action.
Yeah, you got one more.
Yeah, I'll just reload. That'll be the end of it.
Smart.
Oh.
clearly still thinking of 50 rules because I was.
Step.
It
And
seems to be actively trying to run away from you at this point.
it does look like that.
You also noticed that as this thing was getting weaker, the shadows got more aggressive in trying to get your attention.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. Flurry blows. For the love of God, Cody, roll above a fucking 10.
Come on.
I said above a
Five.
10. That hit?
What? You hit!
Oh, cause
Second.
second.
You're
Oh, shit.
welcome.
Oh god. Okay.
And you died that second.
That's 2
I
ones.
did. I did. I did. Oh, you fucking...
second attack? He
What,
does
did you
need
try
to
not
make
to
the
suck?
fort save.
Do the second attack first.
Right,
It's a
yeah.
combined thing.
Yeah, I forget. It's an 8. I'll re-roll it because I have to. A 10. All right, roll fort save.
It's fucking game. These fucking
Jesus
dice,
Christ.
really.
Yeah,
They're-
great.
It's really the
they're-
dice.
Amazing. And then I'll go for the last one, +2. 9.
The Happy Shadow is going to come back here at you all. It has 3 targets. It is going to do core.
Okay. Yeah, that's a hit.
Nope, just hits. I'll use this last action to see your shadow.
Oh, god damn it. Ow.
Core.
Okay, all of these guys are unharmed right now. So,
Yep.
regardless of whatever the fuck I do. Alright. I think with that in mind, we're gonna have to get out the big bucks here. Alright. Gonna do a 3rd rank heal, and I'm going to do the 3 action heal, and it's a concentrate, and everything in a 30-foot emanation from around me.
So everything.
Yeah.
Cool, go ahead and cast it.
Yeah. So let's do that. Oh, I need it to be. Okay, good. 3rd rank. Let's go. Alright. I mean, I figure we should do it. Let's do it. Damage and healing. He's in there. He should be in there.
The square's highlighted. I know there's a circle, but then there's squares highlighted, and it doesn't look like the Hydra's in it. What's up with that?
It is cover from the thing, because it doesn't necessarily spill around fully. So it has
Yeah.
cover.
Oh,
Let me-
so it doesn't hit the Hydra.
I'm still gonna say that it hits because it is a big old burst of just energy, but it's
Okay.
gonna get a
Yeah.
little bonus to its save.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. Let's do the damage and healing.
Sort of like how a fireball is normally described as spreading around corners.
Right.
Why is... I'm not damaging anything as far as I know. Anyway.
Yeah, what's that say?
You are, in fact, damaging things.
Oh,
Oh,
there's
So
a
am
void.
I?
roll me damage and healing.
Okay.
The Hydra critically fails, it will take double damage.
Oh,
Okay,
fuck yes.
well, everyone's healed by 16 except that guy. Oh, they're undead! They're undead! They're ghosts!
Hold on. No, undo.
Oh.
Maddie, Rakshana, okay. Now the Hydra critically failed and takes double damage.
Okay. And I healed myself. Okay, so Maddie should technically be
Put
up.
on a sheet. Oh, is it a tag thing? When I built this, did not get the right tag?
Maybe? I don't know. Oh, I mean, that is technically the
Okay, I'm just gonna manually do it. It was that, so it's minus 32. The Hydra goes down. As it incinerates in the flame, the others that are connected to it reduce by 20 each.
Oh my god, okay.
No, I knew they were connected. I figured because it was a void Hydra that we were gonna have to kill them first to stop it from regenerating. But I figured we had to stop this fucking Hydra.
The happy one failed and takes full 16.
Oh
Nice.
my
But its
god.
weakness kills it. The numb one critically failed and takes double damage. It is eviscerated. And then the shocked one is the 3rd. It got a It got a success, so it takes half. And its weakness procs.
Maddie, are you okay?
You can, Eddie.
Yeah, Maddie should have recovered 16. I have no idea if that allows them to get up, but
Yeah.
You don't stand up, but you will become conscious.
Yes.
Okay, so we get rid of the dying values. Increase wounded up to 2. You're under Rakshana and still prone.
I look
Corey,
at yeah.
this moment of seeing Maddie go down again and Bo getting his soul sapped away by these fucking shadows. You just let out this blast of holy energy that just spreads out and blasts through these creatures, knocking out 3 of them immediately.
Kara, am I a bitch?
Yeah, you're a bad bitch.
The fuck?
Yeah!
The fuck happened to you? There you go. With that.
All right. Maddie will use her first action to stand.
Well, what?
Is there a reason I dropped my sword? Is it because I went unconscious?
Yes, when you go unconscious, you keep your shield on because it's like strapped to your arm, but you lose grip on your sword. That said, I've always said that you can do like a move action with a draw or stow, so you can grab the weapon as you stand as part of one
Okay.
action.
I love that.
As part of our home rule.
I'm just remembering that we're soul linked. I could have passed any of that healing over to Maddie.
Womp womp.
Well, combat 2 with having it. I remember next
All
time.
right. And then as my next action, I am going to nuke this guy with a spell strike.
Wait a minute. If
My
we're all
spell
soul
this time will be ignition,
All right. Sorry. I'll ask that later.
and I'll strike.
Hey, this
And
seems,
I'll hero
Oh.
point.
This seems a lot better than its free counterpart.
As a hit.
Ooh,
And melee. Roll damage.
2d6. 4d6. Killed it. Burned the fuck out of it.
Hell yeah.
I just want to say that I fought these things in my other game, and I knew that they were weak to radiance and stuff, and I was just like, I'm just sitting there just like, man, I wish Core would do a 3-action heal, but I can't say anything.
Well, the reason why I didn't think that was good is because I'm primal magic user and I'm elemental sorcerer in the way that like it's technically water based. So I was kind of like, I guess that doesn't affect heal the spell as much as it does for attacking stuff.
What
so
we would say
now I
is
know.
that, like, if you just hit someone with water, you're bludgeoning them, right? And you're trying to, and it would hurt them.
Yeah.
But your waters have a restorative property to them. It has an energy connected to life essence, which is
Gotcha.
restoring wounds.
All right.
And when it hits these creatures, these creatures are antithetical to that, so it erodes away their unlife.
Cool. Awesome. I get to remember that forever.
No, because it's funny, because it's the thing.
You
Just sitting here
phoenix
thinking,
down the undead boss.
yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just thinking the entire time, it's like, we could just end this fight if we just like spammed healing spells. It's just funny because Maddie almost died.
It's okay. I'm gonna.
No, I was fine. I was fine the entire time.
Yep, Maddie had hero points.
Yep. I was sitting on them. I'll just wait till I die, and then I'll pop it.
Yep,
Maddie!
save those ones.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, here.
I'm good.
Honestly, feels like old times.
You're also bleeding, right? Or
No.
not
No,
bleeding.
that was
you're
the Hydra.
wounded.
Hydra.
Okay. But you're wounded too still, aren't you?
Yeah, I need someone to do a heal check.
Okay, yeah, I gotta do that. First, I probably do need to heal you anyway with just this medicine check here. Let me do a 20. DC. Oh.
Why do you
Oh.
hate me?
I'm re-rolling that. I don't hate you.
End of the night. Got hero points, burn them.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Corp punches Maddie and Bo jumps on. It's happening! The curse!
Okay, that's better. There, 20 healing for you. There you go.
More importantly, that gets rid of the wounded.
Oh,
Yep.
There you go. Also, let me see if I can fix this wound stuff. That looks terrible.
All right, so, yeah, that was a severe encounter. Definitely within reason. Just
Jesus.
got some very unfortunate rolls a few times there.
So many
Yeah.
crits.
No, that
isn't
fight would have been
it,
easy if we knew about if we knew in character what the weakness was.
Well, sure. I mean,
We
a
would've
lot of
destroyed
fights would have been
I mean,
easier if we knew what they're
I
weak
did
to.
say like we should try like like radiant damage
Yeah, the
Yep.
thing that Asa called out.
Shit.
yeah, like I sometimes when I say stuff it's because I
Oh,
roll a recall
I-
knowledge check.
I got
I
punches.
didn't-
Handle stuff.
That's all
But
I
it's
got.
cool.
I
It's
didn't
cool. It's
realize
cool.
my healing did
Don't worry about it.
that. I didn't know it did that. I'm sorry.
I feel like
Um,
this fight would have been easier if we just fought from back there behind the houses.
Yeah, just
Probably.
a little bit. 1 second. Does my cleanse affliction spell like work on wounded? It doesn't say it
Let's do.
does. Let me. Yeah, there it goes.
Can Cara do her battle
Choose
mass
an
on me?
affliction on the target, such as a
I'm not gonna use
curse,
the battle
disease,
medicine.
or poison. I'm just
No,
curious.
Oh,
that
not
one won't
balanced,
affect
sure.
this.
Okay, the wounded.
Oh, wounded's gone. Your healing got rid of the wounded.
Okay. Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Got it.
Yeah,
I thought I
treat
had to
wounds
do-
is basically
Think
the
of-
only real way to get rid of wounded.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
To
about.
think of it this way, you know how in like 5e, if someone goes down, you just healing word and they get back up, then they fall
Yeah.
down, then you healing word, they get back up, then they fall down, then you healing word and get back up. That house rule that went around the 5e community was whenever you go down, you get a point of exhaustion. And we
Yeah.
used that.
Yeah, we did.
Pathfinder solidified that by basically saying every time you go down, you get a point of wounded. And the next time you go down, you add your wounded to your dying value. So you die quicker each time you get knocked down. So that way you can't just keep popping up and going down, popping up and going down. The check to get rid of it is just, you're done with the fight and you treat your wounds. The wounded is gone, you're now reset for the next fight. It's just to stop ping-ponging in a single encounter.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
So it's super easy to get rid of.
All right. I was just making sure I didn't
Thank
need to.
you.
Only
do
hit points for
another
Bo.
stuff. Sweet. And,
Super easy to get rid of once you hit level 5. Before then, it's a giant pain in the ass because you have to wait an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah. So there is
guess
this
we
really
can-
cool spell that you can get at level 8 that I have on my druid in the Saturday game that I'm playing called a Moment of Renewal. It's 2 actions. You can use Reach spell to affect creatures within 30 feet. You basically give everybody a 24-hour long rest in an instant. Minus spell slot
cool.
recovery.
That's awesome. That's cool.
So all those conditions, you trained, wounded, all that stuff just goes away in a heartbeat. Plus you get full night's rest.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm really,
full day's rest, which is double night's rest.
Yeah.
It's a crazy good heal.
Okay, can I treat wounds on you again?
Yeah, it just takes 10 minutes each time.
Yeah, we'll just do that
But-
for next time.
Yeah, we can catch up on that. For this session, you all get 150 XP
Yeah.
for defeating a severe encounter and passing a milestone.
So we're at 9 something.
926.
That's
926.
As you all head over to the bank, the central bank of Yulgamat, to find this trade prince Penatopolis and
Perfect.
figure out where this architect is.
Next combat
Okay.
should do it. I mean, then downtime, obviously, but
Maddie.
Yeah.
That 19 is for you. So we are ready for next
Select my
time.
token. Apply healing. There we go.
All right, we
Mhm.
are a little better.
good session.